under barn lights, the midway lows, kids with cotton candy and sunburned noses. The Ferris wheel spins, slow and tall. You can hear the laughter from the tilt-a-whirl call. Families gathered, hand in hand, on this patch of Jackson County land. It's barn lights and fair nights, the smell of fresh hay, farm animals lined up, ribbons on display. The rumble of a tractor pull, engines roaring pride. Barn lights and fair nights where memories reside. A boy leads his calf, head held high, dreaming of that blue ribbon prize. The rodeo's wild, the cowboys hold tight, while the dumb old derby crashes into the night. The ice cream melts, but the smiles stay at the heart of a good old county fair day. It's barn lights and fair nights, the smell of fresh hay, echoes of laughter, ribbons on display. The rumble of a tractor pull, engines roaring pride. Barn lights and fair nights where hearts don't hurt. The ice cream melts, but the smiles stay at the heart of a good old county fair day. It's barn lights and fair nights, the carousel spins, echoes and laughter where the fun begins. Trucks pull hard, kicking up the dirt. Barn lights and fair nights where hearts don't hurt. Where hearts don't hurt.
entry, or buyer's card rather. Step over the desk, get your card, we're about ready to go. But again, we do want to acknowledge all of it, so make sure you get it ready to go. We're about ready to go. So exhibitors start making their way to the front.
Thank you. Start this evening with some thank yous as well as some award recognition. The Jackson County Junior Livestock Sale Committee would like to thank everyone for coming to the sale and to support our youth. We will begin by recognizing our showmanship winners. They will be introducing themselves, the division, and the species that they won their award in.
My name is Kennedy Laufenberg, and I was champion beef and sheep beginner showman.
Hi, I am Sadie Brown, and I got beginner showmanship with my baby. I'm Zurich Waspa, and I got beginner showmanship with my goat.
Hi everyone, my name is Samara Streff. I was your senior sheep showman this year.
I'm Adam Austin, and I have champion senior beef showman.
Hi everyone, my name is Julia Brown and I was your senior swine chef.
Hi, I'm Taylor Laufenberg and I was the champion intermediate swine, beef, goat, and sheep showman. I'm Alyssa Lindo and I won the senior goat showman.
Thank you, exhibitors, and congratulations. Next, we are going to invite our 2026 Sale Committee grant recipients. These exhibitors filled out an application, as well as many other youth. We awarded 5 grants, and these kids were able to put that money towards their projects. We have Julia Bird, Clayton and Gage Castle. Other winners were also Aiden Stetzer and Alexa Blaken. Congratulations, youth.
Alright, we're doing the Friend of Livestock. Friend of Livestock is given to an individual who has had longevity with helping and assisting within the livestock program in Jackson County. This person should be a positive role model for our youth. The 2026 Friend of Livestock is Ryan and Kathy Peterson.
Congratulations. We would also like to express our appreciation to the following for their help in making this sale successful, as well as a few other special thank yous. Thank you to John Mark for his auctioneering services, Brooke Easy for emceeing tonight, and thank you for Derek Waldera for helping with our ring and auctioneering as well. Premier Water and Jackson County Dairy Promotion Committee for donating water and milk and cheese curds for during our reception hour before the auction. In addition, we would like to thank the Jackson County Farm Bureau for their help in serving dinner later. Thank you to the Hungry Hunter at Brock's Butcher Block for your donation towards our beverages. Thank you for all the businesses and individuals for sponsoring the banners and plaques that have been awarded to our youth throughout the fair. Will Peasley, thank you for helping print programs today. We'd also like to thank Cooley Region Landscape for doing the landscaping at our backdrop. A thank you to our clerks, Paige Janke, Tanya Matthews, Lori Janke, Kathy Lowe, and Karen Kling. Floor prices today were given from Sparta Equity and Fenimore Livestock. They are printed in your programs at the top of each page. Hogs have a base price at 60 cents, lambs $2.60, goats $3.50, and beef steers $2.30. This year, beef, sheep, swine, and goat exhibitors could select premium only. This means the exhibitor has chosen to keep their animal. The buyer of the animal will pay the difference between their bid price and the current market price I just noted. These animals are marked in your sale listing with the letter P for those buyers that will be sending their animals for processing. We have 3 lockers available. They are here tonight. If you would like to stand so you can be recognized when I announce you, that would be great. We have Blair Meat Market with Theo Schultze. We have Brock's Butcher Block with Brock Craig. And Falls Meats, Tim and Stephanie Rugen. Thank you to these processors for your continued support of our youth. Sale commission on this year's sale is 4%. Each youth will pay 4% to help with fairground improvements, hospitality reception, and other costs associated with the show and auction. Note to buyers, any animals left on the fairgrounds after 8 p.m. on Sunday will be your responsibility of you or your meat processor. Resale animals will be trucked on Sunday after the fair exhibit release time. Payment to the Junior Livestock Sale Committee should be made by Tuesday, August 4th. Successful buyers must register at the clerk's table following the sale. That is where you will designate where you will ship your animals for processing. If the clerks are not contacted, the animal will be sent to resale. Buyers must express any change in disposition of the animals to the clerks. Any buyers who resell an animal will be the sole responsibility to collect the resale price of those animals. Finally, and most importantly, we would like to thank all of you and the buyers and bidders for their continued support. Our sale is successful because of you. We welcome you all to the hospitality area after the auction to enjoy dinner. We will now have our national anthem sang by Kendall Campen and Taylin Oliver. These ladies were recently in their school musical as Elsa and Anna.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed on the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Well, good evening, everybody. It's good to see everybody here, and I think we do have a pretty record crowd here tonight. That's great to see. Your encouragement, your support is certainly appreciated. We do have more seating, so some of you in the back, we don't want to miss anybody, but
Oh, no, you're joking.
so again, we'll get this through here, man. So I'm sure they'll get it all figured out here. But again, make sure you get your cards, and we want to see the cards. And we want to make sure we acknowledge each and every bid and buyer. So make sure we get it up there. I know last year one guy, he did a wonderful job getting his card up there. However, he had it backwards, and he couldn't figure out why we weren't reading his cards. So make sure you have it the right way. We want to make sure we do that. Derek and myself are going to be sharing tonight here today. So if either one of us, in case of a tie bid, reserve the right to open it up. But that shouldn't be a problem. It has been a good problem in the past. There's never been any issues in that way. So turn your bids in. Well, I know you want to get the outcome for the midway of good time. We'll try to keep things moving and get you down the road in very good fashion. Other than that, I don't think a lot more has to be. I'm sure Brooke has got some things to say before we start. And we'll get that over with and we'll get rid.
Right to the microphone on the table.
Yes.
Well, I'll just echo those comments. Welcome to all of you to our 2026 Jackson County Junior Livestock Sale. And I think we're ready to get started. So to make welcome, we have Adam Mossman to get started with our grand champion steer in this year's beef show. Adam is the son of Brian and Bree. Brian is the son of Brian and Brian Mossman and represents the Milk Ducks. Adam was also our senior beef showman, and please note that this steer is premium only. Congratulations.
Gonna take a while, but so I hope you brought your patience with you. I'm sure we'll get it figured out. There it is, the grand champion steer. There's only one and an outstanding place to start. The grand champion steers are in. Who wants to give $8 a pound? We'll try again. $5 a pound on the grand champion. Then 5 there. No, $3. Who wants it there? 3 false meats, 310 walls. We got 3. Well, we got a green light now, so hopefully that's good. Then where we at? We have right here now. Right here. We'll just start over. We got $3 Melrose, $3.10 Chippewa Valley, $3.20 Greenleaf, $3.30 Falls Meat, $3.40 Walsh's, $3.50. Yeah, we got Melrose by Farm Sarasota. And now $3.60 from Greenleaf, and now $7.70 from Chippewa Valley, $3.80 from Wolf Premier, $3.90 Falls Meats, $4 on Grand Champion. We got from Greenleaf, and now $4.10, and $4.10 for the Grand Champion, $4.10 Chippewa Valley, $4.20 Rare, and $4.10.20, $4.20 Greenleaf. Greenleaf, and now 30, at 420, we get 30, at 420, we on the grand champion steer, 20, 30, at 420 here, 30, up we get 30 here in the grand champion there, 420, we get 30, up we get 30 in the grand champion steer, 420, 30, up we get 30, group Chippewa Energy, and now 440, we get, and 30 here and 40, and 440, Greenleaf, big 440, 50, at 440 and 50, and 440, we get 50 here and 50, 50 time again, sir, 40 here and 50, on the grand champion steer, 450, and 440 here and 50, and we get 50 here and here, and everybody else there, 50, and 450, Chippewa Energy, now 60, and 460 and grand champ, all once more, we're her thing, and 460, and we get 60 here again, and 450, we get 60 dollars on the grand champion steer in the ring, and half here 60, and 460, we get 60 dollars on 450, and everybody else real quick, $4.60 a pound, 460 a pound there, we get 60, Greenleaf gets 460, now 70, and 470 again, and 470 go again, 70, and we get 470 here, 60, 70, here is your grand champions here, 470, and the Chippewa Valley 470, now 480, and 480 here again, you gotta love this steer, 480 again, Mike, and 470, 80 with that, and 470 to 80, and 480 here again, I'll give you two choices, give me 480 or $5, whichever you'd rather do. What do you think? I'm giving you two choices. You've always been a good bidder. 470, 480, and 480 here and 80, and 470 here and 80. I thought you were the boss. 470, 80, and 470 here and 80, and 80 to everybody else there. 80 here, 475, 475 everybody, 470 here and 5 here, 75 Greenleaf, and now 480 a pound. Well, the cheaper grand champion series a long time. And 475, 80, and 475 here at 80, everybody else there at 80 here, 475, 80, everybody at 80 here, 475. So the grand champions there, $4.75 a pound goes to Greenleaf Trucking.
Thank you to Greenleaf Trucking. If you could please come forward, we'll get a picture with you in the grand champion market steer.
Well, they probably won't do it for the brand. I don't know. Probably, hopefully. You can keep over here. That's okay. Did you move this? Good. Do that. You're such a
Congratulations again, Adam, and thank you to Greenleaf Trucking. We would now like to make a welcome to our ring, our reserve grand champion beef steer exhibited by Kennedy Laufenberg. Kennedy is the daughter of Dan and Shauna Laufenberg and represents the Mountain View Happy Workers 4-H Club. Kennedy was also our beginner beef showman champion. And please note that this steer is premium only. He was also the champion bred and owned steer in this year's show. So congratulations to you, Kennedy.
Here is your reserve champion. We got breast butcher block, $3 a pound, 310 where, 310 on the reserve, 3 here, 10, I'm gonna get 310, I'm gonna get 310 again, reserve grand here, 3 there, 10, I'm gonna get $3 a pound bid, 10, I'm gonna get 310 is all there, 10, 310, and from corner store, it's 310, 20, at 310, 20, at 310, 20 with you, at 310, 20 by 20, reserve grand now, 10, 20 here, at 310, 20, at 20 here in the bid there, 310, 20 reserve grand here, at 310, 20, at 310, 20, but you're not on the reserve there, 310, 20, at 310, now going to buy this there, 310, 20 here to buy, at 310, 20 again, 315, who wants it at? On the reserve grand, 315, at 310, 15 here, at 310, 15, going to get 15 down about 310, 15 with you now, at 310, 15 here, 310, 15 for the reserve grand, I would sure think so, at 310, 15, at 310, there, 15, going to get 15 down on 310, 15 with you, at 310, there, 15, going to get everybody else real quick now, at 310, 15, from here, 10, 15. So the reserve grand, $3.10 a pound, goes to the corner store.
Thank you to the corner store. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for joining. Jerry. Jerry.
Thank you again to the corner store and congratulations to you, Kennedy. Let's make a welcome to the auction ring next, Riley Laufenberg, the son of Dan and Shauna Laufenberg. Riley represents the Mountain View Happy Workers 4-H Club.
And we'll continue on with the steers. And here we go right here. Who wants to get $3 on him? I'm going to get $3 down there. $3. Gross Motors. 305 wire. 305 full meats and now 10. And 35 10. And 305 10. 10. We're going to get 10. 10. 305 here 10. And 305 at 10. And 310 again. We're doing now 310. Gross Motors. 310 15. And 310 15. And 15 falls meats and now 20. And 15 20. And 15 going to get 20 here about here. 15 20. And 315 to 20. And we got 20 here about there. 15 20 with you now. And 315 to 20. And 15 going to be 20 here. $20 about 20 was there. It is there. 15 20. And 315 20 on it. And 315 here. 20 are you down there? 15 20. And 315 320. And 320 about 315 20. Here we go. 20. Sold and outstanding there. 3 at 15 goes to Falls Meats.
Thank you to Falls Meats and congratulations, Riley, on your third overall steer. Making our way to the auction ring next, we have Macy Casper, one of our graduating seniors here this evening. Macy is the daughter of Matt Casper and Lacey Johnson and represents the Mountain View Happy Workers 4-H Club. Macy exhibited the fourth overall market steer.
And here we go. We've got Brock's Butcher Block, $3, 305, Blackbird Hunter Back, 310, KMF Electric, 315, Chippewa Valley, and 320 from Brookstone Dairy, and 325, and 325, T-Pole Cattle, 325, 30, and 325, we get 30, and we get 30 here again, 3 and a quarter bit, 30 here, and 325 here, 30, and we get 30 here, about just 30 here, 325, 30 once more, and 325, we get 30, and 325 here, 30, we get 30, we'll stay there now, 325 here, 30, and 3 and a quarter now 30 at 325. Everybody else there at 30 at 325. There at 30 once more. There, everybody get 30 on them here at 30. Sold and outstandings there at 325. Goes to T-Pole Cattle.
Thank you to T-Pole Cattle for your support.
And I put the one on it so that way nobody would just put the neck. You just came back, scooped up, walked away. I was like,
Making his way to the auction ring next, we have Brett Mossman, representing the Milk Duds 4-H Club. Brett is the son of Brian and Brian Mossman and exhibited the 5th overall market steer in this year's show. Please note that this steer is also premium only.
Brock's Butcher Block wants a bid 305 from Chippewa Energy, 310. Walls Up Premier Insurance, and on 315 and 310. 15, gonna get $15 there. 310, 15, we'll get 315. Northwood Vetsers, 320. Walls Premier Insurance, and on 325 here. Oh my God, we got the Wilson Show picks, 330. Chippewa Valley, 335. Walls Insurance, and on 340 and 335, 40 and 35, 40 here. 340 pound there, 35, 40. Oh, that's 335, 40. I'm gonna get 340 pound there, and 335 here. 40, gonna get 41. 340. Chippewa Valley Energy, and now 345, and now 345, and 345 here. 45 there, 5, and 340 pound there, 5, and 340 on the 5 here. Gonna pound there, 340, gonna get 5, and we also gonna get 345. Walsh Premier Insurance, and now 350, and 350 again, and 345 today, and 345 here. Anyone else there? 45 today, and 345 here. Raise your hands there. 45 today, 350. Chippewa Valley Energy, and now 355, and 355 again, and 350 gonna get 5 here, 5, 350 here, 5, all around 350 here, 5, and we get 5, anybody else there, 5, and 350 here, 5. Sold an outstanding steer, 350 a pound. Chippewa Valley Energy.
Thank you to Chippewa Valley Energy for your support. Let's make welcome to the auction ring, Mr. Austin Laufenberg, representing the Wisconsin Junior Simmental Association. Austin is the son of Brady and Carla Laufenberg.
Not gonna know who the hell I am.
Oh, well, I tell you what, you really got to appreciate the quality of these cattle tonight. Probably as good as we've had. We always get good and outstanding set. $3 once a day, and $3 here, and $3 Falls Meats, $3, 305 green minutes, 310 2-minute car around. There you go. Stand down here. There you go. James gives you 23, 10, 15, and 315. Northwood Vets, and now 20, and 315, 20. Falls Meat, 320, 325. Dan Brown Trucking, and now 330, and 325 here, 30, and 325 to get 30, and 31's here, 330. Falls Meats, now 5. Dan Brown, and now 340, and 35, 40 again, and 35, 40, and 335 here, 40, and we get 40 here, 40 came along by 335 here, 40, 340 from Falls Meats, now 5. Dan Brown, 345, 50, and 345, 50, and go ahead there, 45, 50, I'm at 345 once more, and I'm 50 a pound there, 345, going to get the day, in 350 from Falls Meats, now 5 again, and 350, got it from Dan Brown Trucking, and now 360, and 360 a pound, and 355 here at 60, and when you get 60 here, I'm down there, 55, 60, Huffman Construction, and now 65, Dan Brown, and now 70, Sunday outside, and 70 from Huffman Construction, and now 375, and 375 again, and 375 again, and 375, what do you say? 375, Dan Brown Trucking, and now 380 again, and 375 here at 80, I'll get 375 here at 80, and we get 380 a pound, and 375 and 80 here, and 80 got about 75, 80, I'll get 380, anybody else out there, 80, 375, 380 a pound. Sold an outstanding steer, 375 goes to Dan Brown Trucking.
Thank you to Dan Brown Trucking for your support. Making his way to the auction ring, we have Colby Sampson, representing the Melrose Mindoro FFA. Colby is the son of Clint Sampson and Darby Sampson. And please note that this steer will be attending State Fair in 2 weeks. And Clint does have locker spots reserved for these. So congratulations to you, Kobe, and best of luck at State Fair.
Brock's Butcher Block, $3 a pound, 205 Taylor Shop, 310 Greenwood, 320 Grossmore, 330 Northwood, and 335 Falkers Repair, and 345 Johnson Tractor, 350 Walls Premier Insurance, 355 Grossmores, and on 36, who we have? Nick Smith, 365, and 365 again, and 365 here, 5, 365 Johnson Tractor, and on 370, and 365 here, 70, and 365 every 70, and 370 here, 65. 70, and the next goes 370, now 5, hit 375, hit 375 again, and we get 370 on here, 5, and try again, 5 on everybody else there, 5, and 370 and 5, and 370 here and 5, what gets here, about 70 here and 5, here down, and 375, so that gets here, 370 a pound, goes to Nick's Welding.
Thank you to Nick's Welding for your support. Let's make welcome to the auction ring, Brenna Thorson, representing the Hickson Lucky Clovers 4-H Club. Brenna is the daughter of Chris Thorson and Molly Kinsley, and she brings to us her bred and owned crossbred steer. Please note this steer is also premium only.
And I got Blair Meat Market, $3, $3.05, Lady J sale, $3.10, K Valley Acres, and $3.15 Greenleaf, and now 20, and $3.15, 20, $3.20 ABJ sales, 20, now 5, $3.25 Greenleaf, 30, ABJ, now 5, and 35 again, and $3.30 5, and $3.30 5, $3.35 Greenleaf, 40, and 40 ABJ, now 5, and $3.45, and $3.40 Greenleaf, 45, 50, ABJ sales, now 5, and $3.55 again, and $3.55 here, 5, and we're looking there at $3.50 and 5, and $3.50 a pound here, big 5, and $3.50 here, 5, try again, 50 here and 5, and $3.50 now 5, nobody else there, 5, sold and outstanding there, $3.50 a pound, goes to ABJ Sales.
Thank you to ABJ Sales for your support. Making your way to the auction ring, we have Andrea Alexson representing the Blair Taylor FFA chapter. Andrea is the daughter of Cody and Stephanie Alexson, and her steer is also premium only.
And here we go, Blair Meat Market, $3, $3.05 from Wolfsburg Insurance, and now $3.10 Falls Meats, and now 15, and $3.10, 15 Greenleaf, and now 20, and $3.15, 20, and 15, we get 20 here, 15, 20, and we're looking there, 15, 20, I'll get $3.15 a pound, big 20 here, and $3.15, somebody get 20, and $3.15 here, 20, we get 20, we get 15, 20, even time again there, 20, and $3.15, now 20, and $3.15, 20, nice to have there, 3.15, 20, it's time to fill the freezers, and $3.15, 20, and $3.15, 20 here, 20 in there, 20, and we else $3.20, sold it outstanding is there, $3.15 a pound, goes to Greenleaf Trucking.
Thank you to Greenleaf Trucking for your support.
Not bad looking cat. No, it's
Making his way into the auction ring, we have Cordell Sampson representing the Melrose Mindoro FFA chapter. Cordell is the son of Clint Sampson and Darby Sampson, and this steer will also be attending State Fair in 2 weeks with a locker spot reserved. So best of luck to you, Cordell.
Rocks comes about $3 here, 100 Hemper, 305, 310 Gross North, 315 Fulkers and Parrot, 320 German Skeezy, 325 Greener, 330 Gross Mortar, and 340 Northwood Vet, 345 Fall Meats, 350 from Fulkers and Parrot, 360 Gross Mortar, and now 65, and 365 here 5, you get 65 today. We got from Fulkers and Parrot, now Sunday, and 365 Sunday, now 365 here Sunday, and then again at 365, and now Sunday, and 65 here Sunday once more there, Sunday, and we get $3.70 a pound, and 365 here Sunday once more there, we get $3.70 on, so it's there, $3.65 goes to Fulkers Repair.
Let's make welcome to the auction ring, Mr. Sam Everson, representing the Milk Duds 4-H Club. Sam is the son of Dan and Wendy Everson.
And here we go here, $3 from Gross Motors, no 5 from Northwood, 310 Falls Meats, 320 Brixton Berry, 315 Young Construction, 320 Huffman's, 325 Ware, 325 we got from Young Construction, 330 Gross Motors, and now 35 from Young Construction, now 40, and 35, 40, and 335 at 40, you're in front again at 340 Gross Motors, now 5 from Young Construction, and now 50 again, 45, 50, at 345 here, 50, you're on go again, 345. 345 and 50, 350 Hoffman Construction, 355 Young Construction, and now 370 here, and 65, 70, and 65 there, 71 more there, 70, everybody gets 70 again, 65 here, everybody gets 71 again, all got 365, everybody else there, 70, and 365 here, 71 more, sold and outstanding there, 365 Young Construction.
Thank you to Young Construction for your support. Making your way into the auction ring, we have Miss Morgan Berg representing the Whispering Hills 4-H Club. Morgan is the daughter of Michael and Melody Berg, and she is also one of our graduating senior here this evening. Please note that this steer is premium only.
And outstanding there, we got Hungry Hunter at $3, 305 Melrose Farm Service, 310 Chippewa Valley Energy, 315 North of Vet Service, 320 from DNS Manufacturing, now 325, at 325 again, at 320 pound bid 5, at 320 we got 5 hands high there at 320, on here 5, now we got a 325, and one time again 320, and now 5, at 320 we got 5 here, 5, at 325 on, at 320 pound bid 5, everybody else there 5 here at 320, bid 5, 320 and 5, and 320 we got 5 here, 5, taking along 320 and 5, and we got 5 here, 5, sold them at 320 a pound, goes to DNS Manufacturing.
Thank you to DNS Manufacturing for your support. Let's make welcome to the auction ring, Andrew Mossman, representing the Golden Nuggets 4-H Club. Andrew is the son of Ben and Jillian Mossman.
B&B Agri Sales, $3, 305 Blair Meat Market, 310 Casper Lot, 315 Walsmere Insurance, 320. We got Easy Cart, East Colton Dairy, and we got 330 from Chippewa Valley, 335 Green, 340 B&B Sales, 345, and again East Coast Dairy there in 350 at 345.50 from B&B Agri Sales. Now 5 from East Coast Dairy, now 60 and from B&B it's 365 and 65 from East Coast Dairy, and now 370 B&B 375 375 East Coast Dairy, now 80 and 80 from B&B 5 and 80 here and 5 from East Coast Dairy, 90 and 85 9 B&B it's 390 now 5 and we got it from East Coast Dairy, now 5 and 95 again B&B Agri Sales, then 95 4 and but I got $4 even money there, 4 from East Coast Dairy, and now 5 405 and now 10 B&B 405 10 and 405 10 with you and 410 a pound and 405 10 go again there 405 hands in the air again 10 you want to try again at 410 405 410 405 here real quick 10 and $4.05 a pound. Somebody get 10 for him. You want to get 410? Sold an outstanding steer 405 goes to B&B Agri Sales.
Thank you to B&B Agri Sales for your support. Making your way into the auction ring, we have Julia Berg representing the Whispering Hills 4-H Club. Julia is the daughter of Michael and Melanie Berg, and please note that her market heifer is premium only.
Gross Motors, $3, 305 Melrose Farm Service, now 10, 310 Northwood Vets, and now 15, at 310, 15, and what is there 310, 15 with you, at 310, 15, at 310, but I get 15 here, now 10, 15, and we got a 310 a pound bid, 15, and 310, 15, but I get 15, what do you say there, 15 here, it was only 310, 315, at 310, $15 on, at 310, but I get 315, and 310, 15, but I get $15 here, what do you say, folks, here, 10, 15, and 310 a pound bid 15 and 310 15 to get $15 on them 10 15 here sold an outstanding there at 310 a pound. Northwood Vet Service.
Thank you to Northwood Vet Service for your support. Let's make welcome to the auction ring Jacob Cecil representing the Wisconsin Junior Brown Swiss Association. Jacob is the son of Matt and Megan Cecil.
Roxburgh, $3, 305 gross, 310 K Valley Acres, 315 Falls Meat, 320 gross, 325 Dan Brown Trunking, 330 Chippewa, 335 Greenleaf, and 340 Gross Motors, and now 45 at 340 bid 5, 340 Dan Brown Trucking, 45.50 and 350 Gross Motors 5 and 50 and 5 and 350 bid 5 here 5 and time again at 350 a pound bid 5 and 350 bid 5 here 5. Do it again there 5 here with you at 350 bid 5 at 3. 350 to get 5 here, 5 time again, folks, 5 at 350 a pound bid, 5 here, 5. Sold and outstanding there at 350 a pound. Goes to Gross Motors.
Thank you to Gross Motors for your support. And we were down to our final 5 market steers in tonight's auction. Let's make a welcome to the auction ring next, Mr. Brewer Schleifer, representing the Melrose Mindoro FFA chapter. Brewer is the son of Brian and Kim Schleifer.
Only a few left. And $3 Blair Meat Market, 305 Casper on 310 Gross, 315 Jane Tandy Realty, and now 320 at 320 from Casper Logging. Now 5 at 320, get 5 at 320, but get 5 here. 5 here again. I will get 320 a pound bid, 5 and I'll stand there at 325. DNS Manufacturing now 30 at 325. Give me 30 at 325 here at 30. Would you now? And 325. Somebody get 30 at 325 here at 30. Go again. Anybody else there at 30 at 325? Bid 30 at 325 here at 30 once more there at 30 here again at 325 but to get 30 sold them at 325 and goes to DNS Manufacturing.
Thank you to DNS Manufacturing for your support. Making your way into the auction ring, we have Zoe Scholze representing the Milk Duds 4-H Club. Zoe is the daughter of Theodore and Sarah Scholze and brings to you her bred and owned dairy beef cross.
Now, if you're going to put one in the locker, here's an outstanding stare. $3 Table Lock Farm, 305 Birch Acres, 310 Gross, 315 RMN Solution, 320 from Northern Family Farms, 330 Dan Brown Trucking, and now 35 at 30 to get 5 here, 335 Greenleaf, 40 at 35, 40 at 335 here, 40. I'm going to go again there, 335, 40. But now I'm at 335 bid, 40. I'm going to get 340 pound, one eye steer, though, 35 and 40. I'm at 335 here, 40 and 35 here, 40 to get 40. Anybody else there, 40? 335 and 40 here, bid 40. Sold them at 335. Greenleaf Trucking.
Thank you to Greenleaf Trucking for your support. Making your way to the auction ring next, we have Bristol Bush representing the Country Crystals 4-H Club. Bristol is the daughter of Matt and Brittany Bush and brings to you her bred and owned Angus steer.
And we're down to just a few, and he's already kicking about the price. $3 Melrose Farm, sir, 305 Climber Shop, 310 and Jonas Gee, 315 Fall Meat, 320 Northwood, 325 Huffman, 330 Jane Tandy Realty, 335 Northern Family Farms, and now 340 at 335, 40 at 340 Falls Meats, now 5 at 340 and 5 at 345. Over here, Halverson Plumbing, 45, 50, 350 Northern Family Farms, and now 360 Halverson Plumbing, 365 and 360 and 5 at 360. Raise your hand again there, 5. Oh, we got 360 a pound and 5 and 360 to get 5 here, 5 here with you, and try again, just a couple left now, and 360, 365 Northern Family Farms, and 370 Halverson Plumbing, and now 375 again, and 375 at 375, 375 Northern Family Farm, 380 Halverson Plumbing, and now 85. And if your turn again, 385 at 385, wouldn't you? You might go again, 380 and 5, 385 Northern Family Farms, 390 Halversons, and 95 again at 395 at 3. Look at all the fun you had, you don't own me at 395 Northern Family Farm, $4 from Halverson, 405. Who wants to do it now? And 405 again, and $4 a pound, 5. 405 Northern Family Farms, 410 Halverson, 415. Who wants to do it now? And 410, 15, and 410, 15 here now. Only a couple stairs left now. 410, 15, and 410 a pound bid, 15. Anybody else there? 415, $4.15 a pound. 410, 15. Got it from Northern Family Farms. And now 20, 420 Halversons, and now 425. Go ahead and bid faster. I'll try to keep up. At 425 again. 425 Northern Fans. 430 Halverson. And now 35 again. And 435. And 430 here and 5 here with you. And 430 a pound bid 5. Anybody else there? 435. 435. Sold an outstanding steer. 430 a pound. Goes to Halverson Plumbing.
Thank you to Halverson Plumbing for your support. Let's make a welcome to the auction ring, Mr. Miles Johnson, representing the Hickson Lucky Clovers 4-H Club. Miles is the son of Rob and Cammie Johnson.
Had a nice visit with this young guy. He's a good young chap. $3, and I got it from Nick's Welding. 305 Grossmore, 310 Chippewa Valley, 315 Brickstone, and now 320. At 320, give me 320 Huffman, 325 Brickstone, 330 Greenleaf, and now 35 Chippewa Valley Energy, and now 340 Ware, and 335 40. Anybody else there? Give me 340 at 3 Greenleaf. It's 345 at 340, but you get 5 here again, and 340 and 5 at 3. What is there? It is there. 340. Now 5 at 340, but 5 at 340 here and 5 here. Once more, 5 here, only one up, 45. Chippewa Valley Energy, and now 350 at 345 here, 50 at 345, 50 here again, bid 50. Anybody else there? 50. Sold that good steer at 345. Then he goes to Chippewa Valley Energy.
Thank you to Chippewa Valley Energy for your support. And to round out our market beef portion of tonight's auction, let's make welcome Justin Kling, representing the Blair Taylor FFA chapter. Justin is the son of Nathan and Karen Kling and brings to you his bred and owned beef dairy cross.
And Broxford, $3, 305 Blair Meat Market, 310 Northwood, 315 Anderson Feed, 320 Legacy Livestock, 330 Greenwood, 35 Anderson, 340 Huffman, 350 Falls Meats, 355 Anderson Feed, 360 Legacy Livestock, 65 Northern Family Farm, 370 Anderson Feeds, and now 375 Huffman Construction, and now 375 Anderson, and now 380 from Northern Family Farm, 385 from Huffman's, and now 90 from Anderson Feeds, and now 5. Here's your last there, 95. Huffman's was 95. $4, Anderson Feeds, 405, who's at it now, and 405 here, 10, Huffman, 410, 510 from Anderson's, and now 415 again, and 15 from Huffman's, 20 from Anderson Feeds, now 5, and 425 again, and 425 here from Huffman's, 30, 430, Anderson's, 5, and 430 and 5, and 35 again, and Huffman again, 40, 440, Anderson Feeds, now 5, and last chance on the steer, and 445, Huffman's, 50 from Anderson's, 5, at 455, and again 50 here and 5 at 450 a pound bid 5. Who wants to do it now? There 450. Hoffman bids again 60 and 60 from Anderson Feeds, and now 5 465, and last chance on a steer. Huffman's with 65, 70 and 470 from Anderson Feeds, now 5 470 on Huffman's 80, and for Anderson's 85, and now 490 at 490 Huffman's 95 Anderson's $5 a pound, and $5 here. Huffman's $5 and 5. Anderson's 505, and now 10 and 505 10. Everybody get 10 10 505 10. Everybody else here? Try them again 510, and we got it from Huffman's, and now 15. We got it from Anderson's 20 and 520 at 520. Huffman's now 5 at 525. Anderson's 30 at 525 at 30 at 525 30. Here's your last steer of the night at 530. Wouldn't you? Everybody else there at 30? Everybody else 30? Sold him at $5.25 a pound. Anderson Feeds.
Thank you to Anderson Feeds for your support. If you'll flip to the second of last page of your sale pamphlet, under our market poultry and rabbits, let's make welcome to the auction ring once again, Bristol Bush with the grand champion roaster chickens in this year's show. Bristol is the daughter of Brittany Bush, and she represents the Country Crystals 4-H Club.
And again, we'll sell them by the pound. Who wants to give $50 a pound? $25 a pound. Who wants to do it at 25? And I said here now, $25 a pound at 25. Wouldn't you? At $25 a pound here, 25 here, 25. Wouldn't you there? Give me $10. You know a bid. We got it from R&F Vac and 15 Falls Meats. And now 20. Everybody got 20 Northern Family Farms. And now 25 from Heck Livestock. And just $30. And now 30 a pound here at 25 bid 30. And 30 we got from Greenleaf, 5. And now 35 again. And 35, but I got 5 here at 35 a pound. And 30 here and 5. Now we'll get it 30 and 5 here, 5, and try them again at $35 a pound, and 30 here and 5. Anybody else there at 5, and $30 here at 5. Everybody get 5 here at 35, and Tip it out so we can see it there. There you go. Chandler Engines and $35.40 and only $40 a pound now and only $40 a pound and $35.40 here, 40. You try them again, 37.5, 37.5 a pound and 35 to get 37.5 here. Sold them at $35 a pound. That goes to Chandler Engines.
Thank you to Chandler Engines for your support. Making her way into the auction ring, we have Kennedy Laufenberg with the grand champion market lamb in this year's show. Kennedy is the daughter of Dan and Shauna Laufenberg and represents the Mound View Happy Workers 4-H Club. Kennedy was also our champion beginner showman in this year's lamb show. And please note that this grand champion market lamb is premium only.
Here is the grand champion lamb, $20 a pound. $10 a pound, the grand champion. Remember to get 10s there, 10. Remember to get them $5 from Block Butcher Block, $5.50. Falls Meat, $6. Wood Sales and Service, $6.50. That's $6 here and a half. And $6.50 again, half here with you. And $6 grand champion lamb now. And $6 here a quarter. Who wants to give 6 1/4 on him on the grand champion lamb? $6 here and a quarter. And 6 here. Somebody give a quarter. And 6 here, quarter go again there. $6 here and a quarter. And now the best bang for your buck right here. And $6 and a quarter. And $6 and a quarter with you. And $6 a pound, bit a quarter. And 6 and a quarter a pound here. 6 1/4. Who'd you have from ABJ Sales? Now half on the grand champion. 6.5 and 6.5. You don't get many opportunities to get a picture with a sheep, you know. It's 6 1/4 half. It's 6 1/4 to get half. It's 6 1/4. Who said a half on the grand champion? And 6 1/4 half here. Half. Anybody gets 6.5? It's 6 1/4 on the grand champion. 6 1/4. Who's got 6.35? 6.35. Here's your grand champion. And 6 1/4. But get 35. And a big bang here for 6 1/4 at 35. 6 1/4 at 35. From the corner store, now half, and third grand champion lamb, and now half here. Give me 45, would you? 6.45. There's only one grand champion, and 35, 45. It's 6.45 again, and 6.35, 45. You want from again at 6.45, 6.45, 6.35. Going to be 45. Anybody else there? 45, 6.45. Brock's Butcher Block, and now 55 again, sir. And 55 here, and 55 here. You could have both grands, you know, and now 55 here, 45. 55. You might also have 2 grand. 6.45, 55. Anybody else there? 55. You want to get 6.55? 6.55. You all done? 6.45, 6.55. Got it from the corner store. Now 65. You don't need to talk and tell them I said go ahead. 665, 665, 665 on the ground. 65, Brock's Butcher God. Now 75 and 675 and 675 again. And I think you're at 675, 65 and 75 and 675 a pound. And 65, but I get 75 on it, but I get 675. Sold them at 665 a pound. Goes to Brock's Butcher Block. Come on down for the picture.
Thank you to Brock's Butcher Block for your support. Congratulations once again, Kennedy. Making his way into the auction ring next, we have our Reserve Grand Champion Market Lamb exhibited by Levi Cecil. Levi also exhibited the 3rd overall Market Lamb. Levi is the son of Matt and Megan Cecil and represents the Wisconsin Junior Brown Swiss Association.
And there it is, the Reserve Grand, $6 there. Who wants to give 5? And the Reserve Grand, we got it from Falls Meats. And now 510. At 510, Walsall for Insurance, 520. Dwayne Waldera, 540. Dan Brown Trucking, 550. 550 where 4050. At 550, we got that Dwayne Waldera Sheriff. And now 560. And 560 from Walsall Premier Insurance. And now 570 on the Reserve Grand, 570 from that Dwayne Waldera Sheriff. And now 580. And 580 again. And 570 here and 80. And 570 here and 80. And 580 Falls Meats, 580, 90. And 580 with 90. And on Reserve Grand, 590 from Dwayne Waldera Sheriff. And now $6 a pound. And $6 here from Falls Meats. Now 10. And 610 again. Anybody else? And 610 the Reserve Grand. And $6 here, 10. I'm going to get 10 here, 10. 10. I'm going to get out 610. Dwayne Waldera Sheriff. And now 20. And 610, 20. And 610, 20 from Falls Meats. Now 30. And 620, 30. And 620 in the Reserve Grand, 30. Oh, we got 620 a pound. Who's had 30? At 620 on them in 30. And 620 here, 30. Once more there, 30. You want to go again, 620, now 30. On the Reserve Grand, 620 and 30. At 620, but 30. Anybody else there, 30? So an outstanding lamb at 620 a pound. He goes to Falls Meats.
Thank you to Falls Meats for your support. Congratulations once again to you, Levi. Making his way into the auction ring next, we have Mr. Gage Castle with the 4th overall market lamb in this year's show and the champion bred and owned market lamb. Gage is the son of Ryan and Danielle Castle and represents the Whispering Hills 4-H Club. Please note this lamb is also premium only.
Here he is, the bred and owned grand champion. Rogers Trucking, $5, 510. Plum Hill Farm, 530. Rogers, 540. Canavec, 550. Melrose Farm Service, 560. Northwood, 570. Dan Brown Trucking, and 580 Ware, 580 from Rogers Trucking, 590. 590. Dan Brown Trucking, $6 again. Remember to get $6 even there. 6 from Rogers Trucking, and now 10 here at 10. 610. Dan Brown Trucking, and now 20 at 610. 20 at 610. 20 here. 20 Rogers. 30 at 620. 30, Dan Brown, 640, Huffman's, and now 50, and 640, 50, and 640 here, and 50. You want to try them again, 640, on them in 50, and 640 here, 50, go again, bid 50, anybody else there, 50, you want to get 650 again, here we go, though, and 640, 650, and 640 on them in $50 here, 50. Sold an outstanding lamb, $640 a pound, goes to Huffman Construction.
Thank you to Hoffman Construction for your support. Making her way into the auction ring next, we have Miss Emma Campen representing the Melrose Mindoro FFA chapter. Emma exhibited this year's 5th overall market lamb, and she is the daughter of Lance Campen and Lindsay Campen. Please note this market lamb is also premium only.
And here we go on all the lambs now. $5 Anderson's Feed, 510 Northwood, 520 Gross North, 530 Walls Premier, 540 Brickstone, 550 Chippewa Valley Energy, and now 560 Walsh Insurance, and now 570, and 560 and 70, and 567. What a lamb it is there. 570, wouldn't you? And we got 570. We got turn it around, please. And 570, or stand on your head. Either way, I don't care. And who'd you have? Trinity Farms, 570, 80, and 570 and 80, and 570. One nice lamb, no, 570 and 80. And 570, who wants to give 80? And 570 here and 80, wouldn't you? And 570 here and 80. And we'll try them again, 570, 580, and 570 here and 80. Sold an outstanding lamb, 570. Goes to Trinity Farms.
Thank you to Trinity Farms for your support. Let's make welcome to the auction ring next, our newly crowned Jackson County Fairest of the Fair, Miss Morgan Lindau. Morgan is the daughter of Sarah and Joel Lindau and represents the Wisconsin Club Lamb Association. She exhibited this year's 5th overall market lamb.
Melrose Farm Service, bid $5, 510 Plum Hill Farms, 520 Northwood, 530 Grossmore, 540 Dwayne Moldera, and now 550, then 540, 50. You want to get 550 in a lamb there, 540 bid 50. You want to get 550, 550 Birch Creek Acres, 560 Dwayne Moldera, 570 Ware, and 570 from Northwoods Vets, and now 580 Dwayne Moldera, 590 Ware, and 580 bid 90, and 580 bid 90. We got it from Northwood Vet Service, and now $6 a pound. And $6 at Dan Brown Trucking, $6, 10, and $6 again, 10, and 6 here, 10, and 610 with you, and say we got it from Northwood Vet, now 20, at 610, 20, and 610, 20 again, and 610, who wants to give 20, and 610, 20 here, 20, and 610 a pound, now 20, and 610, I'm going to get 20 here, again, 20, I'll get a 610 bid, 20 here, 20, and 620 a pound, sold a very good lamb at 610, goes to Northwood Vet Service.
Thank you to Northwoods Vet Service for your support. Let's make welcome to the auction ring next, Mr. Aiden Stetzer, the son of Dan and Ashley Stetzer. Aiden represents the Melrose Mindoro FFA chapter.
The Hungry Hunter bids $5 a pound, 510 Gross Motor, 520 Casper Logging, 530 from we got Bratz Butcher Glock, 540 Gross Motor, 550 Chippewa Valley Energy, 560 Jackson Electric, and 570 Hungry Hunter, 580 ACT Concrete, now 590, then 580 but again 90, then 580 now 90, here 90, then try again at 590 from the Hungry Hunter, $6 Dwayne Mulder Sheriff, 610 Ware, we got it from ACT Concrete, and now it's 620, and 610 20. And 610, 20 here again, and 610, 20. I'm at 610 a pound. Somebody get 20, and 610, 20 go again there, 20 here with you. We'll get 610. I need 20, and 610, 20 here again, 20. Sold it 610 a pound, and goes to ACT Concrete.
Thank you to ACT Concrete for your support. Let's make a welcome to the auction ring, Riley Laufenberg, the son of Dan and Shauna Laufenberg. Please note that this market lamb will be exhibited at State Fair in 2 weeks, but will be communicated with you upon their return home. This lamb is also premium only.
Hungry Hunter, $5 a pound, 510 Northwood Vet, 520 Gross Motors, 530 Ware, at 520 bid 30, at 520 here and 30 go to lamb there, 520 bid 30, just give 530, at 520 here at 30, and try them again there, 20 and 30, I will get 520 a pound, bid 30, somebody get 30 here again, 30, but 30 once more there at 30, somebody else there, 520 and 30, somebody get 30, give me 525, at 525 here, everybody get 5 here again, I will get 525, got it from Jackson Electric, now 30, at 525, 30, at 525 here, 30, everybody get 30 here again, 525 bid 30, everybody get 30 go again, boys, 30, at 525 a pound here, bid 30 here, at 525 on from again, 30, sold them at 525 a pound, goes to Jackson Electric.
Thank you to Jackson Electric for your support. Making her way into the auction ring next, we have Sadie Brown representing the Hickson Lucky Clovers 4-H Club. Sadie is the daughter of Cody Brown and Erica Noodleman.
And Brock's Butcher Buck, $5 a pound, 510 from Smith Crew Trucking, and 520 Ware, and 520 from Sheriff Waldera, now 530, and 520, 30, 530 Rural Mutual Insurance, and now 40, and 540 from right there, Dwayne Waldera, 540, 550, 550. Rural Mutual, 560, and 560 from Dwayne Waldera, and now 570, and Rural Mutual Insurance, and now 580, and 570 here, and 80, and 580 from Dwayne Waldera, now 90, 590, Rural Mutual Insurance, $6 a pound, and $6 again. Anybody else there, 6, everybody get $6 even money there. Want to get 6 with you? We got it from Dwayne Waldera Sheriff, and now 10, and 610 with you, and Rural Mutual Insurance, 610, now 20, and 610, 20, and 610, want to get 20 somebody, and 610, but I got 20. Anybody else there? 20. I'm at 610 now. 20 and 610, but I got 20. And I'm here 20. Anybody else? 20. Sold them $6. 10 cents a pound goes to Rural Mutual Insurance.
Thank you to Rural Mutual Insurance for your support. Let's make welcome to the auction ring, Miss Alyssa Lindau, representing the Wisconsin Club Lamb Association. Alyssa is the daughter of Sarah and Joel Lindau and brings to you her bred and owned crossbred market lamb.
Now those farms at $5 here, $5.10 from Neck Brox, $5.20 Birch Creek Acre, $5.30 Plum Hill, $5.40 Gross Moore, $5.50 Dwayne Moldera, $5.60 Northwood Vets, and now $5.70 Dwayne Moldera, $5.70 80 and $5.70 here and 80. Anybody else there at 80 and $5.70 go again there at 80 and somebody get $5.80 a pound and $5.70 here at 80 and $5.70 here at 80 here at $80 on and now $5.70 at 80 and we got $5.70 on them here at 80 and $5.70 a pound there at 80 and now $80 here again. You try them once more there, $5.70 and now $5.80 at $5.70 here and 80. Take along there, $5.70 and now 80. In Montreal again at $5.80. Sold at Outstanding Lamb, $5.70 a pound. Goes to Dwayne Waldera for sheriff.
Making his way into the auction ring next, we have Leo Forsting representing the Milk Duds 4-H Club. Leo is the son of Kevin and Michelle Forsting and brings to you his bred and owned crossbred market lamb.
Gross Motors, $5. Spring Creek Labs at $5.10, $5.20 North, $5.30. Wood Sales there at $5.30. James Geezy, $5.40 Greenleaf, $5.50. Young Confirmed, $5.60 Gross Motor. Two Brothers bids $5.70 and $5.80 Dan Brown Trucking, and now $5.90 and $5.90 again, $5.80, $90, $5.90 Greenleaf, and now $6 a pound, $6 Dan Brown Trucking, 10 and $6.10 again, and 6 here, 10 here, 10. Anybody else there? 10 and $6.10 with Greenleaf at $6.10, $6.20 Northwood Vet, $6.30 at $6.20 bid 30 at $6.20 bid 30 again. Anybody else there? 30 at $6.20 here at 30 at $6.20 here at 30, and try them again there. Want to get $6.30 on them here. I will get a $6.20 now 30 at $6.20 a pound bid 30 here at 30. Sold a good lamb at $6.20 a pound. Goes to Northwood Vet Service.
Thank you to Northwood's Vet Service. Making her way into the auction ring, we have Nora Gearing representing the Black River Falls FFA chapter. Nora is the daughter of Dallas and Carla Gearing.
And here for the lamb, here we got $5 Black River Country Bank, $5.10 Gross Motor, $5.20 Plum Creek, and now $5.30 from Jackson Lake, $5.40 Black River Country Bank, $5.50 Northwood, $5.60 Anderson Feeds, and now $5.70 and $5.60 here at 70 and $5.70 again. Oh, we got a $5.60 here, bid 70 here. You want to try again at $5.70 and $5.60 here and 70, $5.70 Black River Country Bank, and now $5.80 and $5.70 here and 80, $5.80 Anderson Feeds, and now $90 and $5.80, $90, $5.90 Black River Country Bank, now $6 a pound, and now $6 again from Anderson Feeds, and now 10 and $6.10 again, and now 10 here at 10. I think $6.10 Black River Country Bank, and now 20 at $6.10, 20 at $6.10, 20 with you, $6.20 Anderson Feeds, and now 30 at $6.20, but you get 30 at $6.20, there go again. Anybody else there? 30 at $6.20 here at 30, and we'll go ahead there, 20 here and 30. Anybody else there? 30 at $6.20 bid 30. Sold a very good lamb, $6.20 a pound. Goes to Anderson Feeds.
Thank you to Anderson Feeds. Let's make a welcome to the auction ring, Mr. Travis Olson, representing the Melrose Satellites 4-H Club. Travis is the son of Tracy and Amy Olson.
And here you go, get $5 Gross Motor, $5.10 Folds, $5.20 Klinger Shop, and now $5.30. At $5.20 get 30. At $5.20, $5.30 Anderson Feed, $5.40 Rural Merchant Insurance, and now $5.50 and $5.40 bid 50. You want to try them again at $5.50 and $5 Anderson Feeds, $5.50, $60 and $5.60 Rural Mutual, $5.70 and $5.60, $70 and $5.60 here at 70. Anderson Feeds, $5.70, $80 and $5.80, wouldn't you? $5.80 Rural Mutual, $5.90 and $5.90 Anderson Feeds, and now $6 a pound. Rural Mutual, now 10 and $6.10 again. And Anderson Feeds, $6.10, 20 and $6.10, 20. Rural Mutual, $6.20, 30 at $6.20 bid 30 at 20 bid 30. And from Anderson Feeds, now 40 and $6.30, 40 and 30 got 40 again there. 30 here and 40. Anybody else now 40 here at 30, 40 and $6.30. Anybody guys on this side can bid too at $6.30 here, 40. Anybody else there 40 here again bid $6.30 and 40. Got it from Rural Mutual Insurance. Now 50, 640, 50. You want to try them again at 650. What do you say? M40 bid 50 here, 50. You want to go 650? We got it from Anderson Feeds. Now 60 and 660 and 660 and 660. Got it. Rural Mutual. Now 70 and 670 and 670 and 70 here again. Go ahead. 70 again. 670. Anderson Feeds. And now 80 and 670 and 80 and 670. Got to be 80 and 670, 80 here. 80 from Rural Mutual. Now 90 and 680, 90. Everybody get 90 here again, and 80 to get 90, and 80 to get 90. Got it. Anderson feeds. Now it's $7. $7 here. $7 here. 7 here. 7. Everybody gets 7. Now first one to hit the mark. $7 again. Everybody gets 7 even, and 90 and 7. Hit 690 and 7, and 90 to get $7. Sold them at $6.90 a pound. Anderson feeds again.
Thank you to Anderson Feeds. Let's make a welcome to the auction ring, Annette Streff, representing the Milk Duds 4-H Club. Annette is the daughter of Robert and Jamie Streff and brings to you her bred-owned crossbred market lamb, which is premium only.
And hold up, we get R&M HVAC at $5, $5.10 Rogers, $5.20 Plum Hill, $5.30 Grossmore, $5.50 R&M HVAC, $5.60 Melrose Farm, $5.70 Northwood, $5.80 Plum Hill Farms, $5.90 K&F Electric, and now $6 where, and $6 again, that's $6. Dan Brown Trucking, $6.10, and $6 bid 10, and $6.10 again, and then we also there 10 here, $6.10 K&F Electric, and now 20 at $6.10, 20, and $6.10, but to get 20, and $6.10, 20 here again, bid 20 hands high. I'll get a 610 bid 20 and 610 a pound here 20. 620. Dan Brown Trucking 620 30. It's 620 bid 30. It's 630. Would you? I'm at 620 a pound bid 30. And try them again 30. In term there 20 here and 30 at 620 a pound. Now 30 and try them again 630. Sold them at 620 a pound. Dan Brown Trucking.
Thank you to Dan Brown Trucking for your support. Making his way into the auction ring next, we have Chase Campen, the son of Lance Campen and Lindsay Campen. Chase represents the Melrose Mindoro for FFA.
Spring Creek Livestock, bid $5, $5.10 Gross, $5.20 Anderson, $5.30 Chippewa Valley, $5 for Rural Insurance, $5.60 Northwood Vets, $5.70, and $5.70 again, $5.70, and $5.60 here, 70 would you, and $5.70 here again, bid 70. Now we got $5.60, bid 70. You want to try them again at $5.70, and $5.60 here, 70 here, 70. Go again once more there, 70, and try them once more there, $5.60 on them, and 70. There's not much left now. Help yourself here at $5.70, and $5.60 here, bid 70, and try them again at $5.70 a pound, and $5.70 a pound here, 60 here, 70. You want to get them at $5.60 on them here, 70. Sold again lamb at $5.60. Northwood Vet Service.
Thank you to Northwood Vet Service. Making his way into the auction ring, we have Clayton Castle representing the Alma Center, Humberg, Maryland FFA chapter. Clayton is the son of Ryan and Danielle Castle and brings to you his premium only bred and owned crossbred market lamb.
Rogers bid $5, $5.10 Spring Creek Live, $5.20 Melrose Farm, $5.30 Castellan, $5.30 Gross, $5.50 Dwayne Walder. Rogers bid $5.70, $5.80 K&F Electric, now $5.80 Legacy Livestock, and now $5.90 and $5.90 Dan Brown, $6 Northwood, and now $6.10 again, and $6.10 with you, and $6 here 10. Somebody get 10 again, 10, and $6.10 here 10. Anybody else? You get 10, did you? And six. We have Plum Hill Farm, $6.10 20 at $6.10 20 at $6.10, but I get 20 at $6.10 20. Go again there, 10 bid 20, and once more there 20. Oh, we got a $6.10 a pound. Who wants to give 20 at $6.10 bid 20 at $6.10 20? Anybody else? Here we go. Then 20 and $6.10 a pound. Now 20 and $6.10 20 here bid 20 here 20. Sold an outstanding lamb, $6.10 a pound. Goes to Plum Hill Farm. Plum Hill Farm.
Thank you, Plum Hill Farm, for your support. Making her way into the auction ring, we have Aislinn Rossfoltz representing the Rose Hill Ramblers 4-H Club. Aislinn is the daughter of April Rossfoltz, and her market lamb is premium only.
And again, right here, we got $5 where? Everybody get 5 here, 5, but to get $5 a pound here, 5. Who wants to get 5 on them? $5 Jackson Electric, now 10. And 5.10 right here, 5 here, 10. And 5.10 from Greenleaf, 20. And 5.10, 20. And 5.10, 20 again, bid 20 here, 20. And 5.10 a pound, 20. And 5.10, 20 to bid 20 here, 5.20. Jackson Electric, 30. And 5.30 again. And 5.30 from Greenleaf, 5.40. And 5.30 and 40. And 5.30 bid 40 here again. You want to get 5.40 Jackson Electric? Electric. Now 550, and now 550, and now 5 for Jackson Electric at 540, 50, and 540 here and 50, and 540 bid 50 here again, bid 50. Anybody want to get 550 and 545 here, 40 and 5 and 540 here, 5. Somebody get 5 here, 5. Anybody else there? 5 here, 5 and 540 a pound, and 5 here. Somebody get 45. Sold them at 540 a pound. Jackson Electric.
Thank you to Jackson Electric. And please note, we're down to our final 5 market lambs in tonight's auction. Let's make welcome Miss Josie Wood, representing the Milk Duds 4-H Club. Josie is the daughter of Jason and Emily Wood and brings to you her bred-and-owned crossbred market lamb.
KNF Electric, $5, 510 Spring Creek, 520 Wood Sales Hub, 530 Smith Road, 540 Gross Motor, 560, then 560 Huffman Crown, 570 Falls Meats, 580 Birch Creek Acres, 590 Northwood Vets, $6 Dan Brown Trucking, now 10, and 610 again, and 610 with you, and 6 here, 10 here, 10. Oh, we got a $6 here, 10. I'm going to get 10 here, fire back there, 10 here with you, and $6 a pound bid, 10. I'm going to get 10 again, 10 here, and anybody else there, 10, and 610 Northwood Vets, 620. Clean Show Pigs, and now 30 at 620, 30. Then we're out again, 620, 30 at 630 with you, and 620 here at 30. Oh, got 620 a pound, and 30 at 620 here at 30, at 620, but to get there, anybody else there at 30, at 620, 630, and 630 on them here at 30. Sold them at 620 a pound. Goes to Clean Show Pigs.
Thank you to Cling Show Pigs for your support. Let's make welcome Miss Aubrey Forsting, representing the Milk Duds 4-H Club. Aubrey is the daughter of Kevin and Michelle Forsting and brings to you her bred-and-owned crossbred market lamb, which is premium only.
RNMH at $5, 510 Mossman Farm, 520 Plum Hill, 530 Gross Motor, 540 Hoffman, 560 Young Construction, 570 Emo Gazy, 580 we got Ash River Taxidermy, 590 Dan Brown, $6 Northwood, 610 James Gazy, and now 20 for an Arden and HVAC, and now 630 at 620 and 30 at 620 bid 30 here again, bid 30. Oh, we got 620 on them and 30 and 620 here at 30, and from again there 620 a pound, bid 30 on them here, and 620 who's got 30 and 620 but to get 30 once more there at 30. Even from again at 620 now at 30 at 620 but to get 30 here again 30. Sold them at 620 a pound. Goes to let me see that R&M HVAC Solutions.
Thank you to RM HVAC Solutions for your support. Let's make welcome Miss Amara Streff, the daughter of Robert and Jamie Streff. Amara represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club and brings to you her bred-and-owned crossbred market lamb.
And we're getting in $5 for Blair Meat Market, 510 Two Brothers Beef, 520 Plum Hill, 540 Gross, 550 Spring Creek Left, 570 Northwood, 580 Dan Brown, 580 Young Construction, and now 590 Ware, and 580 from KNF Electric, now 6. Everybody get $6 again, and 590 and 6 here. Everybody get 590 and 6 here. Anybody else there? $6 a pound here at 590 and 6. $6 Northwood Vet Service, now 10, and $6 10 from KNF Electric, 20 at 610, 20 at 610 bid 20, and 610 but I got 20 again. Do you get 20? And 610, 20 pound here bid 20, and try 'em again there 20. I'll get 610 a pound, hands high there 20, and 610 but I got down 20. Sold them at 610 a pound. KNF Electric.
Thank you to KNF Electric for your support. Let's make welcome Miss Nora Bush, representing the Melrose Satellite 4-H Club. Nora is the daughter of Jerry Bush and Samantha Darrow and brings to you her bred-and-owned crossbred market lamb.
We're down to just 2. KNF Electric $5, 510 Plum Hill, 520 Grismore, 530 Dwayne Maldera, 540 Ash River Taxidermy, and now 550 at 550 at Dwayne Maldera, 550, 60, and 550 bid 60. Anybody else there give 560 and 550 and 60. Anybody else there 60? Am I only one left after this? And 550 here and 60. I will get a 550 a pound. Who wants to give 60 and 550 bid $60 on around 60? Here we go there, and just about out now 550 and 60. Somebody get 560 in this one here, 551 bid 60, and 550 bid 60 once more there at 60. Sold them at 550 a pound. Dwayne Waldero for sheriff.
And to round out our market lamb portion in tonight's auction, let's make welcome Miss Piper Nelson, representing the Wisconsin Clubland Association. Piper is the daughter of Chad and Mandolin Nelson.
Well, here's your last chance tonight. $5 Nick's Welding, $5.10 Plum Hill, $5.20 Northwood, $5.30 Birch Creek, $5.40 Jackson Electric, and now $5.50. Have $5.40 here, 50. Have a last lamb, $5.40, 50. Have $5.40 here, 50. And $5.40 bid 50. Here again, bid 50. Anybody else there, 50. And $5.50. Northwood Vets bid $5.50, 60. And $5.50 bidding at 60. And $5.50 bidding at $60 here, 50. Here again, and the very last lamb, I would take $5.55. And $5.55 here again, 5 again. And $5.50 bidding at 5. And $5.50 here, and 5 here, 5. Anybody else there, 5. And $5.50 bid 5 here, 5 here, 5. Sold them at $5.50. And it goes to Northwoods Vet Service.
Thank you to Northwoods Vet Service for your support. Next in our auction ring, let's make welcome Miss Aurora Olson, who exhibited the Grand Champion Market Ducks in this year's show. Aurora is the daughter of Melissa and Brandon Olson and represents the Girl Scouts.
And here we go here. Who wants to give $50 a pound? $20 a pound. Who's had her? I'm going to get $20 here. Get $20 a pound, 20 here. Want to get $20 a pound? I'm going to get $20 here. Well, $10. Surely. At 10, big bang for your buck here. 10. We got from Heck Livestock, 15. At 10, 15 a pound. At 10 there, $15 a pound. 15 here. Only $15 a pound. At 10 there, $15. Here's a pretty good buy for anybody. 15 here. At 10 there, 15. At 10 there, 15. Who's got 12 and a half now? At 12 and a half, but not 10. 12 and a half. At 12 and a half a pound. I'm going to get $12.50 at $10 a pound. Who wants to give 12 and a half? I'm going to get $12.50 to buy them here at 10. $12.50. And once more, they're only $12.50 a pound. I'm going to get 12 and a half, but not $10. 12 and a half. Here once one there, 12 and a half. Sold him $10 a pound. Goes to Heck Livestock.
Thank you to Heck Livestock for your support. We will now be moving into our dairy basket portion of tonight's auction. So if you flip to that final page of your auction pamphlet, we have our 10 dairy baskets. And to start things off, we have Mr. Sean Stetzer, who represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club. Sean is the son of Dan and Carla Stetzer, and he exhibited the Grand Champion jersey in today's show.
And there it is here, $500 in this basket. $500 K&F, $550 Land O'Lakes, $6 Westby Co-op, $650 Northwood Vet, $700 K&F, $750 Legacy Livestock, $800 K Valley. Ray Laufenberg bids $900, $950, and $900 here, 50, and $900 here, 50. Go again there, 50, and $900 here, 50, and $900. Somebody give $9 1/4. Land O'Lakes Solutions now half, and $9 1/2. Ray Laufenberg, $975. K Valley Acres, and now $1,000. Everybody get $1,000 with you, and $975 and $1,000. Everybody get $1,000 here, $975 and $1,000 here, and $975. Who wants to give $1,000? And $975 here, $1,000 even, and $975 10. Sold it for $975. And it goes up here to K Valley Acres.
Thank you to K Valley Acres for your support. In our auction ring next, we have Miss Rayanne Ruzick, who represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club. Rayanne is the daughter of Pat and Kara Ruzick, and she exhibited the Reserve Junior Champion Milking Shorthorn in today's show.
Well, $500 from K&F Electric, $550 Falls Meat, $600 Land O'Lakes, $650 Northwood, $700 Nick's Welding, and now $750 for Land O'Lakes, and $800 K&F Electric, $8 1/2 Legacy Livestock, and now $900 at $8 1/2, $9. I'm going to get $9 here, $9 from Land O'Lakes Solutions, and now $950, and $9 here, 50, and $900 here, 50, but again $9 here, 1/4. I'm going to give $9 1/4, and $900 1/4 here, $900. Who wants to give a 1/4? I'll get $900, need a 1/4, and $900 now, 1/4 bid there now. $900 1/4. Everybody get $900 1/4 bid there. $900 now 1/4. Sold it. $900 goes to Land O'Lakes Solutions.
Thank you to Land O'Lakes Solutions for your support. In our auction ring next, we have Miss Winter Strandberg, who represents the Golden Nuggets 4-H Club. Winter is the daughter of Aaron and Amanda Strandberg and exhibited the Junior Champion Great Jersey in today's show.
Well, 500 again, Dan Brown Trucking, 550 from Jensen Majestic Field, 600 from Gross Motors, 650 Northwood, 700 Brickstone Dairy, 7.5 Young Construction, and now 800 KNF Electric, and now 850 Strandberg Vet, 900 Brickstone Dairy, 950 Ware, and 900 here at 50, and 9 here at 50 go again, 9 here at 50, everybody get 9 1/4, everybody give 900 1/4, and 900 hands in the air there, 9 here a quarter with you, I'm a $900 1/4, and 900 need a quarter. 900 here, a quarter, and 900 now, quarter here, and 9 1/4, Brickstone Dairy, half, and 9 1/4, half here again, and 9 1/4, get half, raise your hands there, half, and 9 1/4, but get half here, anybody else there, half, and 925, 50, sold it, 925, Brickstone Dairy.
Making his way into the auction ring, we have Mr. Drew Stetzer, the son of Dan and Carla Stetzer, and Drew represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club. Drew also exhibited the Supreme Champion cow in today's dairy show.
And here we go, 500. Nick's Welding, 550 Westby Co-op, 600 Fall Meat, 650 Gross Motor, 700 KNF, and 800 Wood Sales and Service, 850 Legacy Livestock, 900 Gross Motors, 950 Nick's Welding, $1,000 Birch Creek Acres, and 1,050 Ray Laufenberg, and 1,100, 1,100 again, 11, 1050, give me 1,100, and 10, 1,100 Birch Creek Acres, now half, 1,100 here, 50, 11 half with you, and that a bit there, 11 here, half, you want to get 11 half with you, and I got it from Ray Laufenberg, now 12, 11 half, 1,200, 1,200 Birch Creek Acres, now half, 12 and a half Ray Laufenberg, and now 1,300, 1,300, and 13, what is that card? It's got Otten Egg Service, a 13 half, a 13 half again. Ray Laufenberg, 13 half, 1,400 Brush Creek Acres, and now 1,500. And Ray Laufenberg bid 1,500, now a half, and 1,500 and a half, and 1,500 and a half. Now we got 15 bid 50, and 1,500 and a half. Everybody else there half, and 1,500 and a half, and 1,550 go again. Now half here, half, 1,500, and now half here. Somebody give a quarter, 15 quarter, sold 1,500. Goes to Ray Laufenberg.
Thank you to Ray Laufenberg for your support. In our auction ring next, we have Kenner Myman, who represents the Junior Milking Shorthorn Association. Kenner is the son of Travis and Holly Myman, and he exhibited a blue with this pencil drawing and mechanical science project at the fair.
And here we go, got 500 Nick's Welding, 550 Gross Motor, 600 Spring Creek Live, 700 Clingers, and 7.5 Wood Sale and Service, 800 Rural Merchant, 8.5 Anderson Feeds, 900 Wagner Family Meats, and 950 Casper Log, $1,000 Nick's Welding, and 1050 would you? 1050 Casper Log, 1,100 Otten Egg Services, and 1150, 1,100 here, 50, 11 here, half here, 1,100 bit a half, 1,100 here, say 50. Anybody give 11 1/4? 11 1/4 Casper Logging, now half, 11 1/4. Give a half now, 11 1/4, but you get a half, 11.25 here, 50. Everybody raise your hand again there, 11.25 here, 50, and 1,150. Anybody else there, 50, 11.50. Sold 1,125. Casper Logging.
Thank you to Casper Logging for your support. Let's make welcome to the auction ring, Jay Stetzer, one of our graduating seniors here this evening. Jay is the son of Dan and Carla Stetzer and represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club. Jay also exhibited the Reserve Grand Champion Holstein cow in today's show.
Easy Show Pigs, 500, 550 Girls, 600 Northwood, 6.5 Ashford Taxidermy, 700 Legacy, 800 Legacy Greenleaf, 8.5 James Easy Crime, 900 Otten Egg Air, and 950 Nick's Welding. $1,000 Northern Family Farms, 1050 Otten Egg, and now 1100 KNF Electric, and 1150 Otten Egg, and now 12, and now 1200 KNF, and now 13 Otten Egg, now half, and 13 KNF, and now 14 from Otten Egg, 15, and 14 and a half, to get 15 with you, and a half here, 15 KNF, and now half with you, 15 half Otten Egg, and now 1600, and a half here, 16 again, 16 KNF Electric, and now half, and 16, give me a half, and 16 half once more, and 1,600 and now half, and 16, and got it from Odd Egg, and now 1,700, and now 1,700, and 1,700 again there, half here, 17, and go again, 17, and a half here, but got it from KNF Electric, and now half, your turn again, 1,750, at 1,750 once more, at 1,700 and a half, at 1,700 and a half, anybody else there, half, at 1,700 but a half, everybody get a half here once more, half here with you, at 17 but a half, sold them, 1,700, KNF Electric.
Thank you to KNF Electric for your support. In our auction ring next, we have Miss Abby Myman, the daughter of Travis and Holly Myman, who represents the Junior Milking Shorthorn Association. Abby had the first blue with a winter milking shorthorn heifer in this year's show.
And there we go. Got Geezy Showbreak 500, 550 Wagner Family Meat, 600 Anderson Feeds, 650 Jensen Jesse, 700 Gross Motors, 800 Anderson Feeds, 850 Spring Creek Live, 900. We got from Geezy Showpick, $1,000 Northwood, and 1050 Nick's Welding, and now 1,100 somebody, 1,100 Virginia, and 1011 Otten Ag, and now 11 and a half, 11 and a half, your turn again, sir, half, 11 here, 50, and who said 1150, 1,100 and a half here, 11 here, 50 once more, you want some again, 11 and a quarter, 1,100 and a quarter here, 11 and a quarter with you, now we got 1,100 and now a quarter, 11 and a quarter, hands high there, quarter with you now, 11 and a quarter, Wagner, Family Meats, and now 11 and a half, sir, 11 and a quarter, half, 11 and a quarter, but a half, 11 and a quarter, half here. Anybody else there? 1150, 1125, and 50, 1125 here, 50. Sold about 1125. Wagner's Family Meats.
In our auction ring next, we have Riley Myman, the daughter of Travis and Holly Myman, who represents the Junior Milking Shorthorn Association. Riley received the first blue with her fall yearling milking shorthorn heifer in today's show.
Spring Creek Live up 500. Geezy Show Pig 600. 6.5 Northwood. 700 Anderson 700 Ashford Taxi. 800 Rural Mutual. 8.5 Cleaner Shop. 900 Nick's Welding. And now 950. You want to get 950. Anderson Feeds. Now $1,000. Nick's Welding. And 1,100 Otten Ag. And 1150. 1150 again. Get 11 here. Half. 1,100 and a half. 1,100 down half. 11 and a half here. Want to get 11 and a quarter. 1,100 down quarter. Hands high there. Quarter. 1,100 in each quarter. 1,100 1 quarter here. 11 here. Quarter real quick here. 1,100 down. Quarter here again. Quarter. Sold for 1,100. Otten Ag.
Thank you to Otten Egg for your support. In our auction ring next, we have Jacob Stiesel, the son of Matt and Megan Stiesel, who represents the Wisconsin Junior Brown Swiss Association. Jacob exhibited the Supreme Champion heifer in today's show, along with earning senior showmanship.
Melrose Farms is 500, 550 Young Construct, 600 James Leaders Round, 700 Northwood, 7.5 Grossmore, 800 Nick's Welding, 900 Two Brothers Speed, 950 Ware, and 9 here 50, and 950 Nick's Welding, now $1,000, and 950 to get 10, and 950 who's got $1,000, and 950 to get 10 here, 10, and 950 to get 10, 10, but get now 10 here, 10. You want to get 975, and 975 again, 975 hands high, and but get 975, and 975 again. Everybody else there? 975, sold it. 950 goes to Nick's Welding.
Thank you to Nick's Welding for your support. And to round out our dairy baskets in tonight's auction, let's make welcome Mr. William Blanken, the son of Chris and Becky Blanken, who represents the Melrose Mindoro FFA. William earned top honors in his intermediate showmanship competition today.
Black River Country Bank 500, 550 Melrose Farm, 600 Grossmore, 6.5 Jane Tandy, 700 Snicker Dress, 800 AEC Country, 8.5 Terry Blake, and 900 Johnson Tractor, 950 Greenleaf, $1,000 AC Gun down 1050 K Valley Acre, 1150 Gross Motor, 1200 Northwood Bat, and now 12.5 Terry Blake, and 1300 Johnson Tractor, and now 1350 from Rural Mutual, 13.5 from Northwood, 1400 Ware, 14 ACT Concrete, and now 50, and 1450 again, 50, and Razor Can again there, 1450, anybody else, 1450, Northwood Bat, and now 1500, and 1450 to get 1500, you got 15, Rural Mutual, and now half from Northwood, and now 16 again, and 16 go again, 16 at Johnson, and Testing.
You remember you were at 16?
I think I got it from Johnson, but I'm not sure.
1650 from Johnson. I'll switch them as soon as you're done with this one. The one put on. Oh, I guess we're gonna do this again. I think you're correct. Everybody hold their thought.
Take a breather.
Do you remember where we were at for price? Wasn't it like 2,000 or something like that? That's what you're supposed to tell yourself. It's green. It should be on.
Well, we got the green light. Isn't that something? I think I had Johnson Tractor, 1650. No, that was the first heat. 1700 ACT Concrete. It's 1750. It's 1750 go again now. Half. It's 1750. It's 1700 a half here. 17 Rural Milk Show. Oh no, $1,800 and 1,800 again there. 18 hands high and 1,800 and 18 from ACT Concrete. And I'll have at 18 half again with you. At 18 half here. Had about 1850 hands high. Number 1850. Number 1850 here again now. Half. Number else there. Half. And 18 half here. 1850 and 1,800 now, half here at 18 once more, half and 1,850. Sold for 1,800. ACT Concrete.
Thank you to ACT Concrete for your support. Making our way back into our auction ring, we have Miss Aurora Olson, the daughter of Melissa and Brandon Olson, and she exhibited the Grand Champion Market Goose in this year's show and represents the Girl Scouts.
And here it is, the market goose here, $25 a pound. $10 a pound on the goose. I'm going to get $10 on it. Now 10. Who wants to give $10 a pound? I'm going to get $10 by 10. Here 10, just 10. Here 10. I'm going to get $10 a pound on a goose. I'm going to get 10 here, 10, 10. I'm going to get now 10 here. Where's that there? Who wants to give 10 and $10 a pound? I'm going to get 10, 10, now 10 here, now 10. Dan Brown, $10. 15, Northwood West, 20. You want to get 20 up there? 20 from James Easy Cracking. And now 5 at 25 again. At 20 bid 5. And Greenleaf, 25, 30. At 25, 30. At 25, 30 from James Easy Cracking. Now 5, 35 Greenleaf, 40. And now $40 a pound here. And now, yes, he's back there. And 35, 40. At 30, 40 from James Easy Trucking. Now 5 from Greenleaf. And now 50 again. And 45, 50 a pound. And 45, anybody else there? 50. And $50 a pound, and 45 here, 50. Once more there, 50. And from again there, bid 50. And 45 here, bid 50. And from again at 45 here, 50. Sold for $45 a pound. And it goes to Greenleaf Trucking.
Thank you to Greenleaf Trucking. Making his way into the auction ring next with our Grand Champion Market Turkey in this year's show is Cordell Sampson, the son of Clint and Darby Sampson, who represents the Melrose Mindoro FFA.
And here's your turkey. We got $10 gross motor, 15 Walser Emerson, 20 Rob Brocks, and 25 Folger Repair, 30 Ash River Tax Rate, 35 Clingers, and 40 from gross motor, 45 Waltz Insurance, $50 from Northwood Vets, now 5, M55 here, 5, M50 to get 5 again, M55 pound here, 50, and 5, M50 to get 5 from Johnson Tractor, and now $60 a pound, 60 from Folger's Repair, now 5, and 65 Johnson Tractor, 70, and now $70, got it from Folger's Repair, and now 75, it's 70 here and 5, it's 75, raise your hand again there, 5 here, but yeah, it's 75, you want to get 75 back there, 5, oh, got a 70 here and 5, it's $75 a pound here, once more 5 here, and give $70 and 5. And from Johnson Tractor, now 80, and 80 from Folker's Repair, now 5, and 85 again, and 85 go again, 5 here, 5, and $80 and 5, and $80 and 1, 5 here, 5. Once more 5 here, $80 and a 1, 5 here, 5. Sold it for $80 a pound. Folker's Repair.
We will now be moving on to our Market Go portion of tonight's auction. Let's please make welcome Cole Laufenberg, who exhibited our Grand Champion Market Goat in this year's show. Cole is the son of Brock and Dawn Laufenberg and represents the Melrose Mindoro FFA. This goat was also the champion bred and owned goat in this year's show. So congratulations to you, Cole.
And the grand champion goat, right there at $10 here. Nick's Welding, 10, and 10 here, 50. At $10 and a half here, 10, 50. And a grand champion goat, at $10 here and a half. At $10 half and a grand champion, half. At 10 here, quarter. At $10 and a quarter here, 10 now, quarter. 10 and a quarter, false meats, now half. At 10 and a half, you've always bought them. At 10 and a half, Nick's Welding, 75. At 10.75 again. At 10.75 and a grand champion. At 10.75 here, 50, 75. At 10.75 with you. I'll get it. 10.50 and now 10.75. Everybody get 10 there on the grand champion goat at 10.50 and 175. At 10.75, everybody else there 75 with you at 10.75 and a grand champion at 10.75 and now 75 for him here at 10.75. Sold at 10.50 a pound. Nick's Welding.
Thank you to Nick's Welding for your support.
Goat, of course.
And staying in our auction ring will be Cole Laufenberg with the reserve grand champion market goat in this year's show. Again, Cole is the son of Brock and Dawn Laufenberg, and this was also a bred and owned market goat of Cole. So congratulations.
On the reserve grand, $5 Brock's, $5.50 we're in the reserve grand, and $5 here, 50 false meats, and 680 J sales, 6.5 here, and 6.5 Woodman, 6.5, 7 Northwood Vet, 7.5 ABJ sales, now $8 a pound, at 7.5, $8 on the reserve grand, and $8 on a 7.75, at 7.75 with it from Northwood Vet, and now $8 a pound, and now the reserve grand, $8 ABJ sales, and now quarter on the reserve grand, 8.25. At $8.25 in the reserve grand, at $8.25 with St. Josie, at $8.25, at $8.25 for him here, and $8.25 on the reserve grand champion, and $8.25 here a quarter. Everybody else a quarter from Northwood Vets, and now half at 8.5 again. He is the reserve grand, 8.25, half at 8.25 but a half at 8.25 here 50. I'm gonna 8.25. Who wants to give a half at 8.25 here 50? At 8.25 here 50. But get 50 again. 8.25, 8.50 at 8.25 here 50. Sold the reserve grand. 8.25 a pound goes to Northwood Vet Service. Come on up for the photo.
Thank you once again to Northwoods Vet Service, and congratulations to you, Cole. Let's make a welcome to the auction ring, Bryce Laufenberg, the son of Brady and Carla Laufenberg, and his first time showing market goats at this county fair. Bryce represents the Wisconsin Junior Simmental Association and exhibited the 3rd overall market goat.
And we'll continue. There's only 7 now, so they didn't quick. $5 KNF Electric, 5.25 Hunter Under, 5.50 James Geezy, $6 Gross, 6.25, and that's for Ott and Egg, and now 6.5 from Smith Crude Carging, 75 Wood Sales and Service, $7 James Geezy Carging, 7.25, 7.25 Ott and Egg, and now 7.5, 7.5 Smith Crude Trucking, and now 75 Ott and Egg, and $8 a pound again, and $8 Wood James Geezy Trucking, 8.25 Smith Crude Trucking, now 8.5, 8.5 from Ott and Acres, and now $9 Wood Sales and Service, 9.25 Smith Crude Trucking. And now half, and 9.25, but to get half, and 9.25 here, 50. You want to get 9.5 again, would you? 9.5 Otten Ag, and now 9.75, and 9.75 from Wood Sales and Service, and now $10 a pound. And to get $10 here, 10, and 9.75, 10. I got from Smith Crude Trucking, 10.25, Casper Farms, 10.5. Who's that her? At 10.25, half, at 10.5 for Smith Crude Truck, 10.75, Casper Farms, $11. Dan Brown Trucking, 11.25, right there, Smith Crude Trucking. Now half, 11.5, James Daisy Trucking, now 75, 11.75, 11 from Casper Farms. $12 Smith Crudes, and now quarter at 12 here, quarter at $12 a pound, quarter at 12 here, quarter again here, quarter, and now 12.25 at 12.25. Wood Sales and Service, now half at 12.25, half at 12.25, but a half at 12.25, but a half here, half, and now half here, 12.25 here, 50 at 12.25 and 150. We'll get 12.25 here, 50. Anybody else now at 12.25 here, bid 50? You want to get 12.50? Got it from Otten Ag. He got in under the wire. And now 12.75 at 12.75. That was real call. Get in there now. 12.75 at 12.75. That's how you did all the work. 12.75 Smith Crude Trucking. And now $13 again. And 13. Go ahead, sir. You don't get many opportunities to buy a goat after 5 o'clock in the afternoon. When it comes around, take advantage of it. At $13 a pound. And $13 again, sir. Everybody get $13. Anybody else there? 13 here at 12.75. But get 13. Got it from Otten Ag. And now quarter at 13. Quarter at 13. Wood Sales and Service. Quarter, half at 13. Quarter but a half at 13. Quarter. Somebody give a half at 13. Quarter but a half. You're done. And one time half for everybody get a $13.50, James Geezy Trucking, and now $13.75 at $13.75 again, and $13.75 at $13.75. We'll get it all done there. $13.70, got it. Otten Ag, and now $14 a pound, and $14 here again, and $14 negative amount. Now you're all out on the left side, and 14 even, and $13.75, $14 even. Anybody else 14? Sold $13.75. Otten Ag.
Thank you to Otten Ag for your support. Making his way into the auction ring next with the 5th overall market goat in this year's show is Clayton Castle, the son of Ryan and Danielle Castle, who represents the Alma Center, Humbird, Maryland FFA chapter.
And Broxwood, $5, 5.25 Plum Hill, 5.5 Rogers, 5.75 Brush Creek, $6 Dan Brown, 6.5 K&F, 6.75 Gross, $7 Dwayne Modell, 7.5 here Rogers, $8.75 Legacy Livestock, and now $8 here at 75 and 1.8, and $8 get $8 a pound Modell at 7.75 and get 8, and $8 here at 8 hand side there at $8 here. There's not many goats this year, and 7.75 8, and $8 make it even money. $8 there, $8 Wood Sales and Service, and 8.25. At $8.25, at $8.25 with you, at $8 a pound quarter, at $8 a pound here quarter. Anybody else there quarter? I'm at $8. Anybody else there? I'm gonna get $8.25, $8 a pound. Somebody give a quarter. Sold a good all right. $8 a pound goes to Wood Sales and Service.
Thank you to Wood Sales and Service. And we're down to our final 3 market goats in tonight's auction. So let's make welcome Miss Ella Roscolt, the daughter of Joe and Billy Joe Roscolt. Ella represents the Rose Hill Ramblers 4-H Club.
Well, $5 here, quick. We got it from Greenleaf, and now 5.25. And 5 here, quarter again, 5.25. Huffman, 5.5 Northwoods, 5.75. And 5.75 again, 5.75 here, and 5.75 is all. And 5.75 Greenleaf, and now it's 6, and $6 even money there. 6 here with you, and 75, $6 a pound, and 6 from Northwoods, 6.25 Huffman's, and now it's 6.5. It's 6.25 half. It's 6.25 and a half here, half. Everybody gets 6.50. You want to get 6 from Greenleaf, and now 75 Northwood. And now 7 again. It's 75, 7. Everybody gets 7 again, bid 7. Everybody gets 7 at Greenleaf, bid 7 a pound, quarter. It's $7.25. It's 7.25 Huffman's, now half. It's 7.5 again, 7.25 half Greenleaf, 7.5, 75. And now from Huffman's, and now 8. And 8 now from Greenleaf, quarter. At 8.25 again, quarter. At 8 there, quarter go again, quarter. Here again, you want to get 8.25. At $8 there, quarter. Anybody else here, quarter. What are you going to do there, quarter? Sold him. $8 a pound goes to Greenleaf Trucking.
Thank you to Greenleaf Trucking for your support. Let's make welcome to the auction ring Miss Elizabeth Scallett, the daughter of David Scallett and Kayla Hofstadter Scallett. Elizabeth represents the American Boar Goat Association.
Look at here, $5 from Table Rock Farms, 5 1/4. At Farm Gross Motors, 5 1/4, 5 1/2. At 5 1/4, get a half. At 5 1/2, Dwayne Motor, 5 1/2, 75. At 575 again. And 550, but to get 75 in this one. And 575. I'm going to get time again. 575 again. And we got 550, 575. At 575 again. Only one after this one. And 550, but to get 75. Then try again at 575, wouldn't you? And I'll get a 550, 575. Then try again at 575. I'm going to get 575. I'll get there 575 with you. I'm going to get 550 and 60. You want to get 560 out of here, bid 60 and a half here at 60 again, 550 here and 60. You want to get 560 a pound, and 550 here and 60 up again, 60. Sold and outstanding at 550. Dwayne Waldera for sheriff.
Thank you to Dwayne Waldera for sheriff for your support. And to round out our market goats in tonight's auction, let's make welcome Mr. Gage Castle, the son of Ryan and Danielle Castle, who represents the Whispering Hills 4-H Club. Gage brings to you his bred-and-owned market goat.
Roger Trucking, $5, 5 1/4 gross, 5 1/2 falls meat, 575. Legacy Livestock, $6 K&F, 6 1/4 Birch Creek, 6 1/2 Roger, 675 Northwood, $7 Dan Brown Trucking, 775 Legacy, and $8 a pound where at $8 hand side. The last one tonight now, and $8 here at 8 at 775, but $8 a pound, and 8 Rogers Trucking, $8 quarter at 8 there. Last chance on a goat at 8 here a quarter at $8 and a quarter hand side there, quarter at $8 a pound, bit a quarter. And we're looking there now, $8. Who wants to give a quarter at $8 a pound? Get a quarter deal. How many $8 a pound here? Quarter. Anybody else there? Quarter. $8 and a quarter. Sold a good goat at $8 a pound. Rogers Trucking. Ladies and gentlemen, now that's my first hint. Derek Waldera will finish the rest of the sale.
Let's make welcome to the auction ring next, Miss Kendall View with the grand champion Friar Rabbits in this year's show. Kendall is the daughter of Lucy and Eric Hutchins and represents the Black River Falls FFA chapter.
I'm good if you're good. If you want to keep track, that's up to you. All right, on your market rabbits, you'll get $20 a pound. $20 over the 20, not 20, 20, 20, over the 20, over the $10 a pound. I got $10. Is that buckshot taxidermy? Buckstop taxidermy, 10, now 11. Northwood Vets, now $12. Plum Hill Farm, $13. Goes to Corner Store, $14. Dan Brown Trucking, now $15. $15 over the 15. $15 over the 14, now $15 over the 15. $15 over the 14, now $15 over the 15. 15 from the Corner Store, now $16. $16 over the 16. $16 here, 15 now, 16 now, 16 over the 16. $16 here, $15.50 a pound. 15 and a half a pound over to the 15.50. 15.50 goes to Dan Brown Trucking. Now $16 a pound. $16 a pound over to the 16. Now 16. The only rabbits here. 16 goes to Wood Sales and Service. And now 16 and a half. Dan Brown Trucking. Now $17 a pound. 17 over to the $17 a pound over to the 17. $17 over to the 16 and a half. And now 17. 17 goes to Corner Store. Now 17 and a half. 17.50 a pound over to the 17.50. $17.50 over the 17.50 goes to Dan Brown Trucking. Now $18 a pound. $18 a pound over the 18 goes to the Corner Store. And now $19 a pound. 19 goes to Dan Brown Trucking. Now 19 and a half goes to the Corner Store. $20 a pound goes to Dan Brown. Now $20.50. $20.50. $20.50 goes to the Corner Store. Now 21. 21 goes to Dan Brown Trucking. $21.50. Corner Store. Now 22. $22 a pound over the 22. $22 over the 21 and a half now to $22 a pound over the $22 over the 2. 21 and a half and now $22 a pound over the 22. I got 21 and a half, now 22. Sold it. $21 and a half a pound goes to Corner Stores. It is.
Thank you to the Corner Store for your support. We'll now be moving into our market hog portion of tonight's auction, and let's make welcome Miss Taylor Lothenberg with this year's grand champion market barrow in this year's show. Taylor is the daughter of Brock and Dawn Laufenberg and represents the Melrose Mindoro FFA chapter. She was also our swine intermediate showman champion.
There's only one grand champion who give $10 a pound. $10 a pound, $10, $10, $10 from Hiawatha National Bank, now $10.50, $10.50, $50, $10 now, 50 on the grand champion, $10.50, Nick's Welding, and now $11 a pound, $11, $11 11 from Paul's Meats, and now $11.50, $11.50 from Nick's Welding, now $12, Huffman Construction, now 12 and a half, and Nick's Welding, now $13 a pound, $13 here, 13 from Huffman's, now 13 and a half, 14, now Nick's Welding, 15, Huffman's Weld, and now 16, we're going to go Nick's Welding. Well, it shut me off again, John. Testing. Yeah. Just when it was getting good. Is it back on? Testing. Testing. Are you okay down there? You're going to have to be. Take a break. Don't worry, you get a picture yet, too. So, what's the chances of a...
Well, I think the chances are that batteries are left from last year.
Oh, I bet you're right.
That's what the problem is.
Not just one spare.
One spare.
That would be bad.
I got 16 at Huffman's. Well, we got to get it working again. All right, testing. I ain't got nothing. Testing.
This other one's just a fact.
Testing. It says no.
Testing.
This is no good either.
They're saying make sure
Yep, switch it up.
Testing. Show's over.
Testing.
You want to try some more batteries?
I don't. The green light comes on.
Was it?
The only thing I can think of is if we switch channels or something. This other button. Testing. 1, 2. Testing. I think we overheated it.
I can't even get a light on this thing.
Testing. 1, 2. Testing. Well, at least
Testing.
we could, but I don't know if it's going to matter. It's doing the same thing. The only thing could be is if something else switched off. Testing. 1, 2. Testing.
The batteries have been doing it wrong.
You know they're not going to ask me back now, John.
You'd be so lucky.
The green light's
Oh,
on.
hope you got some
Testing. 1, 2.
Okay.
Well, do it fast.
Testing. 1, 2. Testing. We did put new batteries in already. You want me to put more new batteries in? We don't either. Testing. She's got some batteries there. We'll try it. Testing. 1, 2. Try to shut it off.
Nick is still dead. That's good.
Is it? He's still awake? I like that idea. I switched to dollars. But... Well, they ain't very old because I just put them in.
Well, we got a lot of them.
That's all we got so far tonight.
Pretty quick to do the guy, isn't it? Turn him loose.
Sure is.
Check the button on the side. Yeah. She said it's on.
Testing. 1, 2.
They just changed the batteries again. They're still not working.
Yeah, switch up and down.
How do you think?
Try the other one you said.
We've been trying that. We don't even get a light.
Are you here?
Testing.
It's flashing green.
Okay.
Testing. 1. Testing.
Green and yellow.
Testing.
He said, yeah, the batteries are dead. They switched them like 3 times.
Testing. 1, 2. Testing.
Got 2 more there.
How are the batteries not so fast?
That's old.
I don't know if it's just batteries.
So the ones,
You got
the one's flashing green.
I think the batteries are all from one straight green.
No, they're talking good. I'll let you.
Those 2 boxes should have been brand new. Yeah.
That's the one we really
Hello?
don't want to use anyway, because that's on the far end.
Hung up on me.
Is there anything in the back room that
The dairy one.
That's one.
I have no idea what two sets of batteries are. Green.
if you got green? Yes.
Where's the other one?
It's got a green light. The other side. Robert.
Testing 1, 2.
Another one is it was the back speakers in the arena, so even when it worked, nobody could hear you.
Right.
Well, now nobody can hear anything.
Check, check.
Testing 1, 2.
I did not bring
Check,
my
check.
portable with, and I don't know if John's got his. We have a portable in their office, but it takes a while to set up.
You can
Now
try
let's-
this. No, it's not working? Testing? Testing.
Check, check.
It's yellow now. Shut that one off.
They're bringing the portable.
There's nothing upstairs, Dave? This is the one I originally had.
No, you should have this one.
Is it? There's number 2.
Testing 1, 2. Testing.
I don't know how good that one is either for portable. But... Paul, you're gonna have to hold that and walk around with it so they can hear. I can stand right here. Yeah, stand and just shake it up and down. Yeah, just turn around like a siren.
Everything, man.
I don't care. Let's keep this baby going. Do what? At least I got the rabbits sold. They were just about dying of heat over here.
Yeah, woo!
Whoop. Paul, you gotta stand somewhere else.
Testing. Hey, we got action.
You want me to see if I can reach over there?
You can go over there, yeah.
How far you want to go?
Right there.
How
Right here?
You can keep going if you want.
Check, check.
If you got enough.
That's about as far as you're gonna go. Can everybody hear okay? This is gonna have to work, so John ordered the last system out and passes it off to me. So I think we're selling a pig, right? It's been a while. I got 16.5, and now $17 a pound. 17, over the 17, down over the 17, 17 down over the 16, 17, 17 over the 17, 17 down over the 17, down over the 17, 16.5 and 17, 16.75 from Nick Swelling, now 17 down over the 17 from Huffman Construction, now 17.25, 17.25, Nick Swelling, now 50, Huffman Construction, now 17.75, 17.75 from the 17.50, 75 from the 5, 17.75 from Nick Swelling, now $18, Huffman Construction, now 18.25, 18.25 from the Grand Champion, now 18.25, 18.25 from Nick Swelling, now 18.50, 18.50 over the 18.25, 50 over the 50, 18.50 from Huffman Construction, now 18.75, 18.50 and 75 from the 5, 18.75, 18.50, now 75 from the 5, 18.50 and 75 is only one Grand Champion, 18.50 and 75, 18.75, 18.50 now 75 from the 18.50 and 75. I finally sold it. 18.50 goes to Huffman Construction.
Thank you to Huffman Construction for your support. Please come on down for a photo with the grand champion, Market Hog.
This might actually be better system. You know that? You got a pail or something to put that on? Oh, it's just on the ground. I guess it'll be okay. I'm just trying to shut. No, this ain't going through that though. Do they want that tape on there?
Oh yeah, it's not supposed to go live stream, so that I can hear anything.
Well, a few minutes ago they couldn't hear nothing.
This is better than nothing.
Testing 1, 2, testing.
Yeah, it's not. Shut them both off now.
Next in our auction ring, we'll have Taylor Rothenberg stay, as she also exhibited the Grand Champion Market Guild in this year's show. Taylor again is the daughter of Brock and Don Rothenberg and represents the Melrose Monroe at the Bay chapter. Please note that this field is premium only.
Grand Champion Market Guild.
Grand.
Grand Champion Market Guild.
Yes, you did. All right, premium only. Who give $10? $10 over the 10. $10 over the 10. $10 over the 10. $8 to go. $8 over the 8. $8 over the $8. Over the 8. $5 on reserve here. Now $5. $5 for falls meats and now $5 easy show pigs and now $5.50. $5.50 green leaf trucking now $5.75. $5.50 and $75. $5.75 easy show pigs now $6 a pound. $6 over the 6. $6 here now $5.75. $6 over the 6. $6 here now $6 over the $6. Welcome back now 6 1/4. $6.25 for the 5. $6.25 for the 5. $6.25 for the 5. $6.25. $6.20. $6.25 from Nick's Weldon now 50. $6.50 for the 6. $50 here now 50 for the 50. $6.50 now 50 or 25. 50 for the 50. $6.25 and 50 50 for the reserve here. $6.25 and 50. $6.25 and 50 50 for the 25 and 50. $6.25 and 50. So $6.25 goes the Nick's Welding.
Thank you to Nick's Welding for your support. If you'll please come up for a picture with our Grand Champion and Market Guild.
It's okay if it's down there. Don't make it.
Are you sure they can hear?
I think so. They're hearing better than they did before. The only question I have is, are we supposed to have these set up next to the speakers?
Oh, for the live stream.
So you might want to set this over to this one or something. Don't hit Nick in the head. He ain't got much there.
Killing me here.
In our auction ring next, we'll be selling the Reserve Grand Champion Barrel in this year's show, exhibited by Taylor Laufenberg. Taylor, again, is the daughter of Brock and Dawn Laufenberg and represents the Melrose Mindoro FFA chapter.
Reserve Grand Champion Barrel. Who get $5? Blair Mark Meekins, 5 1/4. 5 1/4 goes Falls Meats, $5.50. Ludeman Showpick, $5.75. Huffman Construction, $6. Blair Meats at 6 1/4. Nick's Welding down 6 1/2. 6 1/4. 6 1/2. Falls Meats is now $6.75. $6.75 goes to Northern Vets, now $7. Nick's Welding now $7.25. $7.25 for the 5. $7.25 for the 5. $7.25. $7.25. Huffman Construction, and now $7.50. $7.50 for the 25 and 57.50. Falls Meats, $7.75. Nick's Welding now $8 a pound. $8 for the $8. $8 for late, $8 here, $7.75, $8 for late, $8 here, $7.75, no $8 for late, $8 for the $7.75, $8 goes to Huffman Construction, now $8.25, $8.25 for the 5, $8.25, $8.25 goes to Nick's Welding, now $8.50, $8.50 for the $8.50, now $8.50 on the reserve here, $8.50, $8.50 for the $8.25 and $50, $8.25 and $50 for the $8.25 and $8.25, $8.50 goes to Blair Meats. And now $8.75, $8.75, $8.75 for the 5, $8.75. Next Welding now $9, $9 for the 9, $9 on reserve here, $9 for the 9, $9 for the $9 there, $8.75, $9 for the 9, $8.75 and $9 for the $8.75 and $9 for the 9. Sold it. $8.75 goes the Next Welding.
Thank you to Nick's Welding. If you please come up for a photo with the Reserve Grand Champion Market Barrow.
Yeah, have you guys taped the live streaming mic onto this new one?
Yes, perfect.
Well, we're going to set it next to the speaker.
Which is it on?
Sure.
Set it next to the speaker.
Doesn't matter which one.
For the live stream.
Does it matter like what's it on my?
Next to the speaker might work. I think we'll try that.
We'll see if it works. If not, we'll have to retape it.
I know Derek's the putting this in my mic. I'll see if I can hear.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Congratulations to you, Taylor. Making her way into the auction ring with the Reserve Grand Champion Market Gilt in this year's show is Miss Nora Michael, the daughter of Barry and Heather Kling and Douglas Michael, who represents the Hickson Lucky Clovers 4-H Club. Please note that this market gilt is also premium only.
Reserve market gilt, we got $5 from two brothers beef, and now $5.25, $5.25 for the $5, $5.25, $5.25 Charles meat, and now $5.50, $5.50 for the $5.50, $50, $5.50, Dwayne over sheriff, now $5.75, $5.75, $5.50, $75 for the $5.50 and $75 for the $5, $5.50 and $75, $50 for the $75, $5.75 for the $5, $5.50 and $75, $50 for the $75, $75 for the $5, $5.50 and $75 on the reserve gilt here, $5.50, $75, $5.50 and $75 for the $5.50 now $5.60 on the $60, $5.50 and $60 on the $5.50 now $60 on the $60, $5.50 and $60 on the reserve here, $5.50 now $60, $5.60 12 meat, and now $5.70, $5.60 and $70 on the $70, $5.60 and $70 on the $5.60 and $70 on the $70, $5.60 and $70 now $75, $60 and $70, $70 on the $5.60 and $70. So $5.60 goes to 12 meat.
Thank you to Falls Meats for your support. If you'll please come up for a photo with the Reserve Grand Champion Market Gilt.
Hold on to it.
Next in our auction ring, we have Drew Stetzer, the son of Dan and Carla Stetzer, who represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club. Drew exhibited the champion bred and owned crossbred barrow in this year's show.
On the next one in, we get $3 to start at $3. KF Electric, 3 1/4. Northern Valley, now 3 1/2. Goes to Birch Creek, now $3.75. Legacy Livestock, now $4. Northern Family Farms, now $4 a pound. $4 Northwood Vet, now 4 1/4. Goes to Legacy Livestock, now 4 1/2. Northern Family Farms, now $4.75. KF Electric, now $5 a pound. $5 home to the $5. $5 home to the $5. Northern Family Farms, now 5 1/4. $5.25 to the $5. $5.25 to the $5.25 to the $5. $5.25 to the $5.25 to the $5. $5.25 to the $5.25. $5.25 to the $5. $5.25 to the $5.25. $5.25 to the $5.25. So $5 a pound goes to Northern Family Farm.
Thank you to Northern Family Farms for your support. Let's make welcome to the auction ring, Mr. Sean Stetzer, the son of Dan and Carla Stetzer, who represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club. Sean also exhibited the champion bred and owned market gilt, and this gilt is premium only.
On the market gilt, we get $3 a pound. $3 home to the $3. $3 goes to Gross Motors, now 3 1/4. Legacy Livestock, now 3 1/2. Birch Creek Bakers, now $3.75. KF Electric, $4. Legacy Lock, now 4 1/4. Greenleaf Trucking, now 4 1/2. 4 1/2, 425 to the $50. $4.50. Northwood Vet Service, now $4.75. $4.50 and $75. $4.50 and $75 to the $5. $4.50 and $75. $50, $75 to the $50. $50, $75 to the $5. $4.50 and $75. $50, $50, $75 to the $5. $4.50 and $75. $50, 75, 450 and 75 to the 5, 450 and 75, 50, 50, 75 to the 50, now 75, 50, 75. So 450 goes to Northwood Vet Service.
Thank you to Northwood Vet Service for your support. Let's make a welcome to the auction ring, Miss Emma Campen, the daughter of Lance Campen and Lindsay Campen, who represents the Melrose Mindoro FFA chapter. Emma exhibited the 4th overall market gilt in this year's show, and this is a premium only gilt as well.
On the goes, we'll get $3 to start it. $3 on the three. $3 goes to Welsh Insurance, and now 3 1/4 to Pavilion Energy, 3 1/2. Anderson Feed, and now 375. 350 and 75, 50, 75, 350 and 75, 50, 75, 75, 375, 350 and 75, 50, 50, 75, 360 a pound, 350 now 60, 350 and 60 over the 50 now 60 over the 60, 350 and 60 over the 50 now 60 now 60 over the 60, 350 and 60 over the 50 now 60 hands high 50 50 over the 60, 350 and 60 over the 50 now 60 now 60 50 over the 350 and 60. So the 350 a pound goes to Anderson Feeds.
Thank you to Anderson Feeds. Making his way in the auction ring next, we have Adam Mossman, the son of Brian and Brian Mossman, who represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club.
I got $3 from KF Electric, 3 1/4 goes to Klinger Shop, 375 goes to Falls Meats, $4 a pound goes to Northern Family Farm, 4 1/4 goes to Chippewa Valley Energy, 4 1/2 James Easy Trucking, 475 Greenleaf Trucking, and now $5 a pound, $5 Northern Family Farm, 5 1/4 Wilson Show Page, now $5.50, $5.25 and 50 over the 50, $5.25 50 over the 5.25 and 50 over the 50, $5.25 and 50 over the 5.25 50 over the 50, $5.25 and 50 over the 25 and 50 $5.25 50 over the 25 and 50. So $5.25 goes to Wilson Show Pigs.
Thank you to Wilson Show Pigs for your support. Let's make a welcome to the auction ring, Miss Macy Casper, our graduating senior here this evening. Macy is the daughter of Matt Casper and Lacey Johnson and represents the Mountain View Happy Workers 4-H Club. Macy also exhibited the 5th overall market barrow in this year's show.
I got $3 from Little Show Pigs, 3 1/4 gross motors, 3 1/2 Black Butcherback, 375 Blackbird Country Bank, 475 the Hudson Construction, $5 goes to People Cattle, 5 1/4 gross motors, 5 1/2 K Valley, 550 Northwood Vet Service, and now 575 Blackbird Country Bank, $6 goes to People Cattle, 6 1/4 Hartwood Enterprises, 6 1/2 goes to Black Butcherback, now 675 People Cattle Country, now $7 K Valley Acres, and now $7 Black Butcherback, 7 1/4 People Cattle Company, now 7 1/2, 7 25 now 50, 750, 725 today, 725 50 over 750, K Valley 775, Black Book by $8, People Cattle Company, and 8 1/4, 825 K Valley Acres, now 875 People Company, now $9, Black Book by 9 1/4 over the 925, K Valley Acres, and 950 People Cattle Company, 975, 950 and 75, 975, Black Book is $10 pound, K Valley Acres, 10 1/4, People Cattle Company, 10 1/2, 10 1/2 Black Butcher Black, and now 1075 K Valley, $11 People Cattle, 11 1/4 Black Butcher Black, 11 1/2 1150 People Cattle is now 1175 K Valley Acres, now $12 People Cattle Company, now 12 1/4 over the 1225 1225 Black Butcher Black, and now 1250 People Cattle Company, now 1275 1275 Black Butcher Black, now $13 over the 13 $13 over the 13 over the 13 $13 here, 1275 and $13 over the $13 $13 a Hungry Hunter, now 13 1/4 13.25 13.25 for the buy, $13.25 for the buy, 13.25 13.25 13.25 13.25 13.25 for the 13.25. So $13 a pound goes to the Hungry Hunter.
Thank you to the Hungry Hunter for your support. Making our way to the auction ring next, we have Miss Jordan Olson, the daughter of Tracy and Amy Olson, who represents the Melrose Satellites 4-H Club. Jordan exhibited the 3rd overall market gilt in this year's show.
Well, we get $3. Gross motors get $3. Now $3.25. $3.25 for all meats. Now $50. $3.50 goes to Northwood Vet Service. Now $3.75. $3.50 and $75. $50, $75 for the buy. $3.50, $75 for the 50. Now $75. Rural Mutual. Now $4 a pound. $4 goes to Halverson Plumbing. Now $4 1/4. $4.25 for $25 for the Rural Mutual. Now $4.50. $4.50 goes to Chippewa Valley. Now $4.75. Halverson Plumbing. Now $5 a pound. $5 for the buy. $5 for the $4.75. Now $5
down $5 from Rural Mutual, now 5 1/4. Halverson Bunny, now 550, 550, 550 from Rural Mutual, now 575. Halverson Bunny, now $6 now, $6 and $6, 575 and $6, $6 and a 575 and $6, $6 a pound, 575, $6 a pound, $6 a pound. So 575 goes to Halverson Plumbing.
Thank you to Halverson Plumbing for your support. Let's make welcome to the auction ring Miss Sadie Brown, the daughter of Cody Brown and Erica Noodleman, who represents the Hickson Lucky Clovers 4-H Club. Sadie Brown also earns top honors in swine beginning showmanship.
I got $3 from Noodleman Showpig, 3 1/4, Legacy Livestock, 3 1/2, Blair Meats, 375, goes to Smith Group Trucking, now $4. Falls Meats, now $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4 and $25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, hands high here, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25. So $4 a pound goes to Falls Meats.
Thank you to Falls Meats for your support. Let's make welcome to the auction ring Miss Julia Brown, the daughter of Cody Brown and Erica Noodleman, who represents the Hickson Lucky Clovers 4-H Club. Julia also earned top honors in senior swine showmanship.
I got $3 from Noodleman Showpig Feed, man. 3 1/4, Blair Meats, 3 1/2, Smith Group Trucking, now $3.75. $3.75, Blair Meats, and now $4. With that service, now $4.25. $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.25, $4.10, now $4.10, $4.10, $4.10, $4.10, $4.10, $4.10, $4.10, $4.10, $4.10, $4.10, $4.10, $4.10. So $4 a pound goes to Northwood Vet Service.
Thank you to Northwood Vet Service. Let's make welcome to the auction ring Miss Morgan Berg, a graduating senior here this evening. Morgan is the daughter of Michael and Melanie Berg and represents the Whispering Hills 4-H Club.
I got $3 from Gross Motors, 3 1/4 from Melrose Farm Service, 3 1/2, Spring Creek Livestock, $4 goes on Cornerstone, 4 1/4 goes to Jensen Majestic, now 4 1/2. But Northwood Vet Service, $4.75, DS Manufacturing, now $5 a pound, $5 from Jensen Majestic, and 5 1/4, DNS Manufacturing, now $5.75, $5.75 from Jensen, now $6, DNS Manufacturing, now 6 1/4, $6.25 from Jensen Majestic, now $6.50, $6.25, DNS Man, now $6.75, $6.75 from Jensen's, now $7 a pound, $7 from DNS Mac, now $7 1/4 from Jensen's here, now 7 1/2, DNS Mac, now $7.75, $7.75 from Jensen Majestic, now $8, DNS Manufacturing, now $8 1/4 from Jensen's here, now 8 1/2, 8 1/4, $8.50, DNS Manufacturing, now $8.75 from Jensen, now $9 from DNS, so now $9 1/4, $9.25 from Jensen, now $9.50, I got $10 a pound from DNS Manufacturing, now 10 1/4, 10 1/4 from Jensen's, now 10 1/2, 10.50 from DNS, now 10.75, 10.50, 75, 75, 50, 75, 75, 10.50 and 75, 50. So I know I'm trying to sell here. 10.50 and 75, 10.50 and 75, 50, 75, 10.50 and 75, 10.50 and 75. I sold the hog at 10.50 goes to DNS Manufacturing.
Thank you to DNS Manufacturing for your support. Making his way to the auction ring next, we have William Blaken, the son of Chris and Becky Blaken, who represents the Melrose Mindoro FFA chapter.
$3 goes to Smith Group Trucking, 3 1/4, Gross Motors, 3 1/2, goes to Black River Country Bank, and now $3.75, Green Leaf Trucking, $4, Gross Motors, 4 1/4, Smith Group Trucking, 4 1/2, Black River, $4.75. Johnson Tractor, and now $5, Northwood 5.25 goes to Jane Candy Realty, now $5.50. Melrose Park, $5.75. Goes to Black River Country Bake, $6. Nick Root Trucking, $6.25. Johnson Tractor, now 6.5. $6.25, 50 over the today. $6.25 and 50, 50 over the 25, 50 over the today. $6.25 and 50 over the 25 and 50. $6.50. Black River Country Bake, now $6.75. $6.50 and 75 over the buy. $6.50 and 75, 50, 50, 75 over the buy. $6.50 and 75, 75. Jane Candy Realty, now $7 a pound. $7 over the 7. $7 over the 6.75 and 7. $7 over the $7 here. 7 from Black River Country Bank and now 7.25. 7.25 over the 5. 7.25 over the 5. 7.25 over the 7.25. Jane Candy Realty, now 7.50. 7.50 over the today. 7.25 and 50 over the today. 7.25 and 50 over the 25 and today. 7.25 and 50 over the 27.25 and today. So at 7.25, would you hold your card up so everybody can see it? Jane Candy Realty.
Making his way into the auction ring, we have Mr. Travis Olson, the son of Tracy and Amy Olson, who represents the Melrose Satellites 4-H Club. Travis exhibited the 5th overall market gilt in this year's show.
Beautiful show pick is $3, 3.25 gross motors, now 3.5, 3.5, Northwood Met Service now $3.75, rural mutual now $4, $4 home to the floor, $4 home to the floor, $4 home to the floor, $4 here, $4 ACT concrete now $4.25, $4.25, rural mutual now $4.75, $4.75, $4.50, $75 to the buy, $4.50 and $75, $50, $74, $75, ACT contract now $5, rural mutual now $5.25, $5.25 to the $5.25, ACT contract and now $5.50, $5.50 over the room, which is now $5.75, $5.75, $5.50, $75 over the $5, $5.50 and $75, $50 over the $75, $5.75 ACT contract now $6, $6 here, $6 room, which is now $6.25, $6.25, $6.25 over the $5, $6.25 over the $5, $6.25 over the $5, $6.25 over the $6.25, $6.25 over the $6.25. So $6 a pound goes to rural mutual insurance.
Driving into our auction ring next, we have Mr. Oakley Settlebauer, the son of Chad and Danica Settlebauer, who represents the Hickson Lucky Clovers 4-H Club.
Might be a minute.
Let's make welcome to Oakley Settlebauer.
$3, Blair Meat Market, now 3.25, gross motors 3.5, high level net $3.75, Greenleaf, $4, Wayne Laverne Sheriff, now $4.25, for 25 Blair Meat, and now $4.50, $4.50, Greenleaf Trucking, now $4.75, $4.75, Blair Meat, and now $5 a pound, $5 a pound, Greenleaf Trucking, now $5.50, Blair Meat, and now $5.75, $5.50 and $75, $50, $75, $5.75 for the Greenleaf Trucking, now $6, Blair Meat, and now $6.25, $6.25 for the $5, $6.25, Greenleaf Trucking, now $6.50, Blair Meat, and now $6.75, $6.75 for the $5, $6.50, $75 for the $75, $50, $75 for the $5, $6.50 and $75, $50, $75 for the $50, now $75 for the $5, $6.50 and $75, $50, $75, $50, $75 for the $6.50 and $75. Sold about $6.50 goes the Blair Meat Market.
Thank you to Blair Meat Market for your support. Making her way into the auction ring, we have Miss Julia Berg, the daughter of Michael and Melanie Berg, who represents the Whispering Hills 4-H Club.
$3 goes to Melrose Farm Service, 3.25, DNS Wagon, 3.5, Spring Creek Black, $3.75, Noble Vet, $4, Gross Motors, $4.25, DNS, $4.50, Jensen Majestic, and now $5, $4.75, $4.75, $4.50, $75, $4.50, $4.50, $75, $4.50, $74, $75, DNS, now $5, $5 here, $5, Jensen Majestic, and now $5.25, DNS, now $5.50, $5.50 over the $5.25, $55, $50 over the $50, $5.50, $5.50 goes to Jensen, now $5.75, $5.75, DNS manufacturing now $6 a pound, $6 over the $6 here. Jensen Majestic now $6.25. DNS men now $6.5, $6.50 over the today, $6.25 and $50 over the today, $6.50. Jensen Majestic now $6.75. DNS manufacturing now $7 a pound, $7 over the $7 over the $7, now $7 over the $7, $7 pound over the $7, $6.75 and $7 over the $6.75 and $7. So $6.75 goes to DNS Manufacturing.
Thank you to DNS Manufacturing. Making his way into the auction ring next, we have Mr. Bryson Seiler, the son of Alan and Maureen Noodleman. Bryson represents the Hickson Lucky Clovers 4-H Club.
$3 a pound, $3 over the three, $3 for Dwayne Mulder Sheriff, now 3 1/4, $3.25 over the five, $3.25 over the five, $3.25 over the five, $3.25, $3.25 over the three, $3.25 over the five, $3.25, $3.25, Northwood Bet, now $3.50, Dwayne Mulder Sheriff, now $3.75, $3.50, $75 over the five, $3.50 and $75, $50, $75 over the five, $3.50 and $75, $50, $75, $3.75 over the five, $3.50 and $75, $50, now $75 over the five, $3.50 and $75, $3.50 now $75 over the five, $3.50 and $75 on the big here, $3.50 now $75, $75 over the $3.75, $3.50 and $75, $75 over the $75. So $3.50 goes to Dwayne Mulder for sure.
Let's make a welcome to the auction ring, Leo Forsting, the son of Kevin and Michelle Forsting, who represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club.
I got $3 from Young Construction, 3 1/4, Melrose Road, 3 1/2, RM HVAC System, $3.75, goes to Emo Easy, $4, Greenleaf, 4 1/4, Gross Motor, $4.75, goes to Jensen Electric, $5, goes to Dan Brown Trucking, 5 1/4, Northwood Bet Service, $5.50, goes to KNF Electric, now $5.75, goes to James BZ Trucking, now $6 a pound, $6 over the $6, to Jensen Ejection, now 6 1/2, $6.50 over the $6.25 and $50, $6.50, Huffman Construction, now $6.75, $6.75, $50, $75 over the $5, $6.50, $75, Jensen Ejection, now $7 a pound, $7 over the $7, $6.75 and $7 over the $7, $7 over the $6.75 and $7 here, $7, Huffman Construction, now $7.25, Jensen Majestic, now $7.50, $7.50 over the $7.50, Huffman Construction, now $7.75, $7.75 over the $75, Jensen Majestic, now $8 a pound, even money here, $8 over the $8 here, $7.75, now $8 over the $8 here, now $8 over the $7.75, $8 over the $8 here, $7.75, now $8. So $7.75 over Jensen Majestic funeral.
Making his way into the auction ring next, we have Chase Campen, the son of Lance Campen and Lindsay Campen, who represents the Melrose Mindoro FFA chapter. Please note that this Tamworth gilt is premium only.
I got $3 from Monson Farms, and now 3 1/4, Triple Engine, 3 1/2, Noble Bet, $3.75, James GZ Trucking, $4, Monson Farms, now 4 1/4, 4 1/4, Triple Engine, now $4.50, $4.50 over the $4.25, $50 over the $50, $4.25, $50 over the $4.25 and $50, $50 over the $50, $4.25 and $50, $50 over the $25 and $50, $4.25 and $50, $50 over the $4.25 and $50, $50 over the $4.25 and $50. So $4.25 goes to Chippewa Valley Energy.
Thank you to Chippewa Valley Energy. Let's make a welcome to the auction ring next, Mr. Brett Mossman, the son of Brian and Brianne Mossman, who represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club.
I got $3 for RM HVAC, 3 1/4, Melrose Road, 3 1/2, $3.75, KF Electric, $4, Walsh Insurance, 4 1/4, Klinger Shop, $4.50, Snicker Trucking, $4.75, Emo Geezy, now $5 a pound, $5, Northwood, 5 1/4, 8, James Geezy Trucking, now $5.50, $5.50 over the $5.50, $5.50, Klinger Shop, and now $5.75, $5.75, $5.50, $75 over the $5.50 and $75, $50, $75, $75, Green Leaf Trucking, now $6 a pound, $6 over the $5.75 and $6 over the $6 here, $5.75 and $6 over the $6 here, $5.75, $6 over the $5.75 and $6 over the $6. Sold at $5.75 goes the Green Leaf Trucking.
Let's make a welcome to the auction ring next, Miss Rayanne Ruzick, the daughter of Pat and Carol Ruzick, who represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club.
$3 from Melrose Road, 3 1/4, Camp Electric, 3 1/2, Emo Geezy, $3.75, Goes to Legacy Livestock, $4. Gross Motors, 4.25. Goes to Corner Store, 4.5. Goes to Vet Service, $4.75. Legacy Livestock now $5. $5 home to the five. $5 home to the five. $4.75 pound to the five. $5 here. $5 the Corner Store now $5.25. $5.20 pound to the five. $20 pound to the five. $5.20 pound to the five. $20 pound to the five. $5.20 pound to the five. $5.20 pound to the five. $25. $5.20 pound to the five. $5.20 pound to the five. $25. $5.20 pound to the five. $25. So $5 a pound goes to the Corner Store. It is.
Thank you to the Corner Store for your support. Driving in the auction ring next, we have Mr. Jay Stetzer, one of our graduating seniors here this evening. Jay is the son of Dan and Carla Stetzer and represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club. He exhibited his bred and owned crossbred gilt.
Boston Farms gets $3, 3.25 gross motor, KNF $3.75, $4 goes to James Keezy Trucking, 4.25 gross motor, 4.5. Legacy Line $4.75. James Keezy $5. Falls Meat $5.25 goes to Northwood Vet Service now $5.75. Easy Show Pig now $6 a pound. $6 Legacy Livestock now $6.25. $6.25 6.20 pound to the five. $6.20 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 pound to the five. $6.25. $6.20 pound to the $6.25. So $6 a pound goes to Legacy Trucking.
Making our way into the auction ring next, we have Kendall Campen, a graduating senior here this evening. Kendall is the daughter of Neil and Cindy Campen and represents the Black River Falls FFA chapter.
$3 goes to Easy Show Pig, 3.25, Triple Bell Engine, now 3.5. Goes to Klinger Shop, $3.75, Brickstone Berry, now $4 a pound. $4 home to the four, $4 home to the $4. Public Construction, 4.25, Northwood Vets, now $4.75, 4.5, 75, 4.50, 75 to the five, 4.50 and 74, 75. Public Construction, now $5 a pound. $5 home to the five, $5 home, 4.75 and pound to the five, $5 home to the 4.75 and $5 home to the five, $5 pound to the 4.75 and $5 home to the five. $5 pound to the 4.75 and $5 home to the 4.75 and 5. So $4.75 goes to Huffman Construction.
Making our way into the auction ring next, we have Adeline Bush, the daughter of Adam and Sarah Bush, who represents the Junior Holstein Association. She brings to you her crossbred, bred and owned market gilt.
You look pretty good tonight.
I'm just being a light up here, that's all I'm trying to say. Well, I got $3 from Noodleman Show Pig, 3.25 Black River Country Bank, and $3.75 Greenleaf, $4 goes to, say it again, RMHEV is now $4. Hiawatha, yep, $4.75 goes to Falls Meat, $4.50, $5 goes to Real Mitchell, 5.25 James T, 5.5 Hiawatha Bank, now $5.75, $5.50, 75, 50, 75, $5.50, 75, Klinger Shop, $5.75, $6. Hiawatha National Bank, now $6. Rural Mutual, now $6.25. $6.25. James Keezy Trucking, now $6.5. $6.5. Greenleaf Trucking, now $6.75. Highway, now $7. Blainsville Salesman, now $7.25. Dan Down Trucking, now $7.5. Hiawatha National Bank, now $7.75. $7.50, 75, $7.50, 75. Dan Down Trucking, now $8. Hiawatha National Bank, and now $8 now. Dan Down Trucking, now $8.25. $8.25. Hiawatha National Bank, now $8.50. Dan Brown Trucking now $8.75. Hiawatha Bank and now $9. Dan Brown Trucking now $9.25. Hiawatha National Bank now $9.50. $9.50 over the $9.50. $50 over the $9.50. $9.50 over the $9.50. Lanesboro Sales is $9.75. Hiawatha National Bank and now $8 a pound. Now $10 a pound. $10 over the $10. $10 over the $9.75. $10 over the $10. Over the $10. Lanesboro Sales now $10. Hiawatha National Bank and now $10.50. $10.50 over the $50. $10.20. $10.50, Dan Brown Trucking now $10.75. Hiawatha National Bank now $11 a pound. $11 a pound. $11. $11 here over $10.75. $11 here eating money over $11. $10.75 and $11. $10 over $10.75 and $11. So the $10.75 goes to Hiawatha National Bank.
Making our way into the auction ring next, we have Miss Patty Huber, the daughter of Todd Huber, who represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club.
We got $3 from Roland Schultz Pick Team, 3 1/4, Young Construction, 3 1/2, Falls Meats, $3.75, Human Geezy, $4, Greenleaf Trucking, 4 1/4, Klinger Shop, 4 1/2, Northwood Vet Foods, now $4.75, Human Geezy, now $5 a pound, $5, Dan Brown Trucking, now 5 1/4, James Geezy Trucking, now 5 1/2, 5 1/4, now $5.50 under the today, $5.25 and 50 under the 25 today, $5.25 and 50 under the 25 today, $5.25 and 50 under the 25, $5.25 50 under the today, $5.25 and 50 under the 25 and 50. So $5.25 goes to James Geezy Trucking.
Thank you to James Geezy Trucking for your support. Making our way into the auction ring next, we have Aubrey Forsting, the daughter of Kevin and Michelle Forsting, who represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club.
I got $3 for RM Solutions, 3 1/4, goes to Gross Motors, 3 1/2, Falls Meats, $3.75, Green Meat Trucking, $4, Emo Disney, 4 1/4, Gross Motors, 4 1/2 with DNF Electric, $4.75, Emo Geezy, now $5, Northwood Vet Service, now 5 1/4, 5 1/4, Young Construction, 5 1/2, Huffman Construction, $5.75, Emo Geezy, now $6 a pound, $6 over the $6, Dan Brown Trucking, now 6 1/4, 6 1/4, Northwood Vet, now 6 1/2, Emo Geezy, now $6.75, Dan Brown Trucking, now $6.75, $6.75, James Geezy Trucking, now $7 a pound, Dan Brown Trucking, now 7 1/4, James Geezy Trucking, now 7 1/2, 7 1/2, Dan Brown Trucking, now $7.75, James Geezy Trucking, and now $8 a pound, he's on the way, $8, Dan Brown Trucking, now 8 1/4, James Geezy, now 8 1/2, 8 1/2, 8.25, 50, 8.50 under the today, 8.25 and 50, 50 under the 8.50, Dan Brown Trucking, now 8.75, 8.50 and 75, 8.50 and 75 under the 5, 8.50 and 75, 50, 75, 8.50 and 75, 8.50 and 75, 50, 75, 8.50 and 75 under the 8.50 and 75. So $8.50 goes to Dan Brown Trucking.
Thank you to Dan Brown Trucking for your support. In our auction ring next, we have Mr. Andrew Mossman, the son of Ben and Jillian Mossman, who represents the Golden Nuggets 4-H Club.
$3 from Blair Meat Market, 3 1/4, Falls Meats, 3 1/2, goes to Wilson Insurance, $3.75, goes to Klinger Shop, $4, Blair Meat Market, 4 1/4, goes to Chip Rebellion, and 4 1/2, Green Leaf Trucking, $4.75, D&D Aggerson, now $5, goes to Welsh Insurance, and now 5 1/4, Green Leaf Trucking, now 5 1/2, D&D Aggerson, now $5.75, 5.50 and 75, 50, 75, Green Leaf Trucking, now $6 a pound, D&D Aggerson, now $6.75, 6.50 and 75, 50, 75 under the 5, 6.50 and 75, 50, 75 under the 50, 75, Blair Meats, and now $7 a pound, D&D Ag, and now 7 1/4, 7.25, 7.25 under the 7.25, Welsh Insurance, and now 7.50, D&D Ag, and now 7.75, 7.50 and 75, 50, 75 under the 5, 7.50 and 75, 50, 75 under the 5, 7.50 and 75, 50, 50, 75, 7.50 under the 75, 7.50 and 75. So $7.50 goes to B&B Ag Service.
Let's make welcome to the auction ring next, Mr. Brady Blaken, the son of Chris and Becky Blaken, who represents the Melrose Mindoro FFA chapter.
$3 a pound, Gross Motors, 3 1/4, Thornton Melrose Farm, 3 1/2, Spring Creek Mouse, $3.75, Jane Candy, $4, Black River Country Bank, 4 1/4, Snicker Trucking, 4 1/2, goes to Huffman Truck, $4.75, Jackson Electric, now $5, Snicker Trucking, 5 1/4, Johnson Tractors, now $5.75, Real Milton, now $6 a pound, Snicker Trucking, now 6 1/2, Johnson Track, $6.75, goes to Northwood Veteran, now $7, Snicker, 7 1/4, Real Milton, now 7 1/2, 7 1/2, 7 1/2, under the 7.25, 50 under the 50, 7.50, Black River Country Bank, and now $7.75, 7.50 and 75, 50, 75 under the 5, 7.75, Northwood Veteran, now $8 a pound, $8 now, Real Milton, now 8 1/4, Black River Country Bank, and now $8.50, 8.25, 50, 50 under the 8.25, 50, 8.50, Real Milton, now $8.75, 8.75, 8.75, 8.75 under the 8.75 under the 5, 8.75, Black River Country Bank, and now $9 a pound, $9 over the 9, 8.75 and $9 over the 9, $9 here, $9, 8.75, $9 over the 9, 8.75 and $9 over the 8.75 and $9 over the 8.75 and 9. So $8.75 goes to Black River Country Bank.
Thank you to Black River Country Bank for your support. Making our way into the auction ring next, we have Leah Blaken, the daughter of Justin and Anna Blaken, who represents the Melrose Mindoro FFA chapter.
$3 goes the gross motor, 3 1/4 Falls Meat, 3 and 75, Smicker Trucking, $4, Johnson Tractor, 4 1/4, Real Mitchell, 475, gross motor, $5, Smicker Trucking, 5 1/4, James Hanny, 550, Black River Country, 575, Northwood Betzer, $6, Smicker, 6 1/4, gross motor, 675, Johnson Tractor, now $7, Smicker Trucking, now 7 1/4, Huffman, 750, Black River Country Bank, now 775, Johnson Tractor, now $8 a pound, $8 over the $8, Huffman Construction, now 8 1/4, 8 1/4, ACT Cotton, now 850, 850 over the 850, Huffman Construction, now 875, 850 and 75, 75, 875, ACT Construct Concrete, and now $9, $9 over the $9, Huffman's now 9 1/4, 9 1/4, 925 over the 5, 925 over the 925 over the 5, $9.25, 925, ACT Concrete, now 950, 950, Huffman Construction, now 975, 950 and 75, 75 over the 5, 950 and 75, 50, 75, ACT Cotton, now $10 a pound, $10, Huffman Construction, now $10.25, $10.25 over the 5, $10.25, $10.25, $10.25 over the 5, $10.25, ACT Concrete, and now $10.50, $10.50 over the 10.50, $50 over the 50, $10.50, Huffman Construction, now $10.75, $10.50 and 75, 75, 50, 75 over the 5, $10.50 and 75, $10.75, 50, 75, $10.75 over the 10.75. Sold it. $10.50 goes to Huffman Construction.
Let's make a welcome to the auction ring next, Miss Annette Streck, the daughter of Robert and Jamie Streck, who represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club.
$3 from gross motor, 3 1/4, RM HVDC, 3 1/2, 375, Blair Meats, $4 goes to James Geezy Trucking, 4 1/4, Falls Meats, 450, Plum Hill Truck, Plum Hill Farms, yes, now 475, Two Brothers Beef, $5, KNF Farms, you can't do that, KNF Electric, don't cover sign up. 5 1/4, Down Trucking, now 5 1/2, 5 1/2, Northwood Betzer, now 575, 575, Plum Hill Farms, now $6 now, $6 over the $6, KNF Electric, now $6.25, $6.25, Plum Hill Farms, now $6.50. 650 over the 650 over the today, 625 and 50 over the today, 625 and 50 over the 25 and 50 over the today, 625 and 50 over the 625 and 50 over the 25 and 50. So at 625 goes the Plum Hill Farms.
Thank you to Plum Hill Farms for your support. Making his way into the auction ring next, we have Mr. Tate Yeski, the son of Mike Yeski and Chelsea Yeski, who represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club.
$3 from Blair Meat, 3 1/4, Jensen Majestic, 375, Falls Meat, and $4, Springer Shot, 4 1/4, James Geezy, 4 1/2, Green Bay Trucking, 475, Road Motors, $5, Dan Down Trucking, 5 1/4, Birch Creek, 575, KNF Electric, $6, Blair Meat, 6 1/4, Northwood, 6 1/2, Springer Shot, 675, Young Construction, now $7 a pound, $7 over the $7, Springer Shot, and now 7 1/4, 725 over the 725 over the 5, $7.25 over the 5, 725 over the 5, $7.25 over the 5, 725 over the 5, $7.25 over the 725, 25 over the 725. So $7 a pound goes to Klinger Shop.
And we are down to our final 5 market hogs in tonight's auction. So if we could make welcome Mr. Tanner Bew, the son of Charlie and Katie Bew, who represents the Milk Duds 4-H Club.
$3, Two Brothers Beef, 3 1/4, Cable Electric, 375, Cable Rock Farm, $4, Jensen Electric, 4 1/4, Falls Meat, 475, Northwood Vets, for $5, Green Meat, 5 1/4, Legacy Livestock, 575, Katy Valley Farm, $6, goes to Emil Geezy, 6 1/4, Green Meat Trucking, 6 1/2, Birch Creek, now $6.75, Two Brothers Beef, and now $7 a pound, $6.75 and 7 over the $7, Birch Creek Acres, now 7 1/4, 725 over the 5, 725 over the 5, 725, Two Brothers Beef, and now 750, 750 over the 25 and 50, 750, Birch Creek Acres, now 775, Two Brothers Beef, and now $8 a pound, $8 over the $8 here, 775 over the 8, $8 over the $8 here, $8 over $8, Birch Creek Acres, now 8 1/4, Two Brothers
Beef now $8.50, $8.25 and 50, $8.25 and 50, the lumber $8.50, Bird Creek Acres now $8.75, $8.50 and 75, $8.75 for the line, $8.50 and 75, $8.75, Two Brothers Beef, and now $9 a pound, $9, Bird Creek Acres now $9.25, $9.25, $9.25, $9.25 for the $9.25, Two Brothers Beef, and now $9.25, $9.25 for the line, $9.25, $9.25, Bird Creek Acres now $9.50, Two Brothers Beef now $9.75. 975, 975, 950, 75 for the buy, 950 and 75, 950 and 75 for the buy, 950 and 75, 50, 75, 950, 75 for the 950 and 75. Sold 950 goes to Two Brothers Beef.
Thank you to Two Brothers Beef for your support. Driving in the auction ring next, we have Mr. Reese Gerke, the son of Luke and Allison Gerke, who represents the Hickson Lucky Clovers 4-H Club.
$3 Golden Show, 3 1/4, Bird Creek, 3 1/2, KNF Electric, 375, Legacy, $4, Gross Motors, 4 1/4, goes to Spring Creek Light, 4 1/2, goes to Michigan, $5 goes to Northwood Vet Service, and now 5 1/4, 525, 525, 525, Swingers Shop, and now 550, 525 and 50, 50 over 525, 50 over today, 525 and 50, 50 over 25 and today, 525 and 50, 50 over 25 and 50, 50 over 550, 525 and 50, 50 over 525 and 50, 50 over 25 and 50. So 525 goes the Swingers Shop.
Making his way to the auction ring next, we have Jackson Peterson, a graduating senior here this evening. Jackson is the son of Ryan and Kathy Peterson and represents the Rose Hill Ramblers 4-H Club.
I got $3 from Blair Meat Market, now 3 1/4, Spring Creek Light, 3 1/2, Easy, 375, goes to the corner store, now $4 a pound. Northwood Vet Service, now 4 1/4, 425 over the high, 425, 425, Green Leaf Trucking, now 450, 450 over the 450, Easy, now 475, 450 and 75, 50, 75 over the 475, 475, the corner store, now $5. Northwood Vet, now 5 1/4, 525 over the 525 over the 525. Goes the James Geezy Trucking, now 550, 550 over the 525, 50 over the 50, 550, Greenleaf Trucking, now 575, 550 and 75, 50, 75 over the 550 and 75, 50, 75 over the 550, 50, 75, 550 over the 75, 550 and 75, 50, 75 over the 5. So 550 goes the Greenleaf Trucking.
Thank you to Greenleaf Trucking for your support. Making his way into the auction ring next, we have Mr. Emmett Settlebauer, the son of Chad and Danica Settlebauer, who represents the Hickson Lucky Clovers 4-H Club.
There's only 2 hogs left. I got $3 from Blair Meat Market, now 3 1/4. Northwood Vet Service, now 3 1/2. Goes to Jensen Vick, now 375. Blair Meat Market, now $4 a pound. $4 Jensen Vick, now 4 1/4. Blair Meat, now 450. 450 Jensen. He's really doing good for him. He's 475. Blair Meats, now $5. Northwood Vet, 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Jensen Vick, now 5 1/2. Blair Meats, now 575. 575. Now Jensen, now $6 a pound. Blair Meats, now $6 and 6 1/4. 625 for the buy. 625. 625 for the $6.25 for the buy. $6.25. 625. ACT Packard, now $6.50. Blair Meats, now $6.75. 650 and 75. 675. 675. 675. ACT Concrete, now $7 a pound. $7 over the 7. $7 over the 675 and 7 over the 7. $7 in the 675 and 7 over the 675 and 7. Sold at $6.75 goes to ACT Concrete.
Thank you to ACT Concrete for your support. And to round out tonight's auction, let's give a warm welcome to Miss Brody Brown, the daughter of Cody Brown and Erica Noodleman, who represents the Hickson Lucky Clovers 4-H Club.
All right, the last hog to sell. I got $3 from Gross, 3 1/4. Falls Meats, 3 1/2. Rural Milton, 375. Chippewa Valley, $4. Goes Jensen, 4 1/4. Gross Motors, 475 for 50, 75 for the buy. 450 and 75, 50, 75 for the 50, 75. Black River Country Bacon, now $5. Rare Meats, now $5.25. 5.25 for the 5.25 for the buy. Last time to buy a hog, 5.25 for the buy. $5.25 for the 5.25 for the buy. $5.25. Last hog to sell, boys. 5.25 for the buy. $5.25 for the 5.25. 5.25 for the 5.25. So $5 a pound goes the Blair Meat Market.
If we could, please put our hands together for all of our supporters here at the Jackson County Animal Auction here this evening. And certainly all of the agriculture youth that exhibited their animals here at the county fair and in tonight's auction. We welcome you. If you haven't already, go grab a bite to eat at the buyer's reception meal there in the back. Thank you all for coming.